the link. I told him 9:15, and then Melissa should be here soon. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? What's going on,
Hey.
Rachel?
Yeah, we know. We
Oh,
start
you're
on
putting on the
time,
screen for
Andrew.
Luigi.
We start. Yeah, we start on time, Andrew. We're not late. We're not late.
We are here. I'm just trying to find this.
Which one did you want first?
The Robbie versus Quan.
Okay.
Probably be a good first. I was making my thumbnails right now.
Let me message Tyrell. Hold up. I have him on Instagram. Hey, buddy. We're waiting for you. And then I'm gonna send him the link here. There you go.
I'm trying to find this. What happened to my... Is it right here? There we go. It's all good. Hey, Daniel. How are you, my friend? Welcome, guys. Yeah, maybe...
Joe, I'm a little upset right now. You know why?
Why?
Because some people are still making fun of Mary Mauser.
Oh, I know.
Like, bro, like she doesn't look that bad. Like, I don't know why people are like going crazy about it. Like, calm down, bro.
Is it the same awful trolls that I went off on?
No, it's like other people on TikTok. They're making like edits of her being like, oh my god, bro. Like,
this is why I said this, and I'll continue to say this till the end of time. They need to ban TikTok, or they need to start being a verification where certain people aren't allowed to get TikTok. If they find that they're doing, social media needs a new type of verification where if somebody is known for doing
that's the problem, Joe. Like, I was talking to one of my friends. They're like, "Oh, this person's like making fun of Mary Mauser or how they look." I'm like, "Bro, she doesn't even look that bad. Like, honestly, she looks great. Honestly, I don't care what she looks great. Mary Mauser looks great. She's a nice person."
I haven't gotten to continue yet. Have you seen? I haven't gotten to continue yet, Rachel. Oh, looking for
like, bro, like I don't understand.
Ooh, that's
like,
awesome.
And Joel, imagine you met the Cobra Kai cast. Anyways,
yeah.
Yo, I know who you want to meet. Yo, guys, you know who Joe wants to meet right now? He wants to meet the guy who plays Terry Silver, Thomas.
Oh, yeah, I want to meet a bunch of people, but
he wants to meet William Zabka, dude.
Yeah, I want to meet Johnny. I also want to meet Chosen, and then I do want to meet. Yeah, I want to meet Silver though too.
I want to meet everyone. I want to meet Ralph. Hayden,
I told people that if I had to ever see the opportunity, the next time I go to any convention that they're at, I'm gonna sign up and pay the full amount to meet everyone from the entire show. So
I want to meet Mary Mauser the most because she's probably the nicest person.
But the one I know Joe wants to meet the most though is William Zabka. Like, I just know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go. Hopefully they have a venue that has a bar, because I'm like, hey, William, whiskey and White Claw, baby, let's go.
No, like, I want to meet Mary Mauser because, like, bro, like, you know, she's nice, right? And there he is. What's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, they are. Okay.
Hey, by the way, Tyrell, I don't know if I told this, but I actually started episode 6 of the rewrite.
Oh, really? Can't wait.
We got a new article. We got a new article to break.
Tyrell, I want to warn you: be careful on social media, because apparently somebody hacked Netflix today and had information on part 2.
Oh shit! I know those leaks are insane.
Even Stranger Things, like the first 3 episodes of Stranger Things season 5 got leaked too. Like, bro, I'm like, bro.
I mean, whatever. I know I've seen like a lot of videos like containing leaks, and I decided to ignore them, of course.
All right, I'm sharing my screen. I'm gonna show you guys this. I haven't showed anyone in the stream yet, right?
Yeah, so, we already showed Joe, but
I'm sure anyone in the stream. It's like the first time.
No, you're not. You're not hacking shit. Get out of here.
No
Alright.
kid, get out of here.
I know who
My
you
dear
are,
God.
and I let you have it the other night, so you don't get any second chances. So
Joe, I'm sharing my screen.
yeah, I clicked it, but it must not have pulled it up because I had to ban the other person.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so the opening scene begins with Terry Silver in prison, but then the prison guard opens his cell and tells Silver that you're free to go. Then we cut to the outside of the prison, and Terry Silver sees an old friend. That old friend is Dennis, and Terry Silver thanks Dennis for getting him out of that cell. Dennis asks, "So, what's the plan, Mr. Silver?" Silver responds, "I want Danny Boy and Miyagi to experience pain," with a smile on his face. Then the Cobra Kai logo appears. Boom.
Ah, I like it.
Because let's be honest, I actually think part 2 might start with Silver. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I think it will too. I think that's kind of what they're gonna angle towards.
Yeah.
now what do you think will happen after that? Like, what do you guys think the scene will be after that? Because that's my
Well,
question.
they'll probably cut to Barcelona.
After that, I
Barcelona,
predict.
yeah.
Ooh,
Barcelona.
that was awesome, honey.
Do you guys think they might go straight to Robbie's reaction to Tori joining Cobra Kai? Like, we go straight back to that, or
So what's up, Minefield? I think that we're gonna probably go like. So my prediction is that we're gonna get a before, because obviously at the end of part 1, we're at the tournament already. I think we'll get to a scene of them either them leaving for Barcelona, like a before, or we'll see a like, hey, we're going to
or do you guys think maybe they'll be like outside in Spain training? Because remember that leak videos we got, Joe, of them
So,
in Spain?
Underground's backstage. How do you get back?
Yeah.
Oh, it's down here. I see him.
Next one you want.
It's like
Next one. Do the Doom one next.
The Underground.
Yo.
because I have a feeling that the end of episode 5 could be a flash forward. Like episode 6 and 7 could be like could cover what
I think
happened in
flash
between.
forward is likely. You want to know another prediction? This is a wild prediction, and I thought they might say this for later in the season. But after how they built it up at the end, you want to know another prediction I have that's kind of crazy?
Yeah.
They might, because you mentioned flash forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
because
found
Joe,
one
I don't know if you noticed. Actually, I just remembered this.
Cool.
Robbie's hair looks different. Robbie's hair looks different, so it's definitely a flash forward.
With the money
It got
column.
along to the point where he went back to his ponytail.
Look at that. Like, come on, that's sick. Because you have the
So
comments.
that's why I'm saying this might be like a time jump. So
That's got Emperor Doom on the other side. Yeah, so I think
yeah, because Robbie's hair is different, so that's why
I
I'm
hope
saying.
so, Minefield. I hope so.
so what I was gonna say, the other thing I was saying was likely was to see the other thing I see happening is it's very unlikely, but they did tease it at the end, since we are gonna probably get answers about Miyagi's past sooner than later because of where it ended in part 1. Do you guys think we might get that flashback in episode 1?
What
You know what I'm talking
flashback?
about, right, Tyrell?
Are you talking about like from the very first episode in part 1?
Yeah. Or so for part 2, right? So you know how we ended with Mr. Miyagi fought in the Sekai Taikai?
Oh,
Will we get the flashback of
I
Mr.
actually think that
Miyagi?
might be later in the second time.
You think later?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
My
possible.
prediction is actually episode 12.
Minefield. The reason I said that is because I don't want to put the links in the chat.
Series Minefield.
Minefield, the reason I said that, the reason I said I want to send it to you on Instagram is because I don't want to risk putting the link in the chat and you know who's showing up.
Yeah. No, I think he'll have a big part, Minefield. He has a much bigger part than you realize.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a bigger part in part 2. I promise you, Minefield.
He's cooking something. He's cooking something big.
Oh yeah, he's definitely cooking something all right.
So something I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know if Melissa's going to join us. Maybe it's too late for her. But Tyrell, are you ready? You ready to get hyped about part 2?
yeah.
So TV Insider.
Are you going to talk more than one theory?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
Had
can
an exclusive interview with Jacob Bertrand, and Jacob Bertrand teased part 2, and this is the best tease we've gotten for part 2 ever. Are you ready for this, Tyrell?
Oh yeah.
Jacob Bertrand on Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 2. Part 2 is probably the most action-packed installment of Cobra Kai ever. There's a lot of fighting in it, and there's a lot of turmoil. Things get worse before they get better.
I did see that somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that things get worse before they get better. That means pain. Pain is coming.
Yeah,
Like,
part two is gonna be like the heart of the show.
So I make sure I just rewatch. That's why I just watched Bloodsport. So I'm ready. But yeah, no, it's gonna be crazy. I actually, for people that are interested in tournament focused videos, I'm doing a big video after the stream tonight of Robbie versus Quan.
Ooh.
And it's going to be a video that includes footage from some of their best action scenes, but also includes videos of Tanner and Brandon training for their fight.
Joe.
Yeah.
You want to say you said something about having a scoop about Global Empire?
Yeah.
That'll be later. You said.
Okay.
Later in the stream.
Okay. I just get a little excited when you start talking about that. So
you see the one that see this one.
Then we cut to South Korea.
Deadpool,
Tori and Kreese walks up to.
Otherwise, they can keep looking. But I thought that one looked cool.
I'll save it just in case.
Yeah, because we need to know what happened with Tori, how she saw Kreese and how she's with Kreese. So that's why.
Yeah, I think they'll explain that.
CBO.
Yeah.
How are they in? I wonder how they're in South Korea now, since we saw them in Barcelona at the end of episode 5.
Yeah, but maybe before that, Kreese was still in South Korea. Here's the thing that you guys need to understand. Kreese is probably still was in South Korea, and Tori probably came there first.
Yeah, and this is all just like explaining
because that's
how everything.
We don't know what happened. Here's the thing, Jake. Hold on. We don't know what happened between Sekai Tekai and Captain Headband. We don't know what happened at all. We never seen what happened. So that's why I said
they could probably show something like that.
So like the training scene with Robbie, Sam, and Miguel. This is probably before he finds out Tori joined Cobra Kai.
Yeah, because I said here that Robbie responds because Miguel asked him if he's okay, and Robbie responds. I'm just worried for Tori.
My feel that's Chosen's theory.
Yeah, that's my theory and all. I might be wrong. Just so you guys know, I could be wrong. Like, so then Tori and Kreese are.
Oh, I bet I sense it's gonna get really rough when she sees Kim.
Yeah, I think so too. I need to get.
Remember, she hates Tori.
But Tori, okay, so yeah.
I'm getting another drink though.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on my poll real quick, see how it's looking.
Who do you guys think will be what do you think will be the first match in the tournament?
I don't know yet because I'm gonna say that whole tournament will start episode 7.
Okay.
Because
you think episode 7? So you think that's when it starts?
Yeah, because I feel like episode 6 will mainly be them training in Spain. Because I just don't want them to go straight to the tournament. That would be rushed.
Yeah, no, I feel like it will probably be a training episode. Like looking at watching.
Axel is definitely in this episode. Axel's in this episode because the beach scene with Sam and him is this episode.
Oh, episode 6.
And did you notice that like the boy, like that guy that she was walking with, his name is Axel.
Yep.
He's in Iron Dragons, by the way.
Iron Dragon on the same team as that Reina chick.
And I will tell you,
I'm calling it right now. Hold on, Joe. I'm calling it right now, Tyrone. Silver owns that dojo. I'm calling it right now.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And you know what's interesting?
Oh, you don't remember who Axel is, Minefield?
We also know who the main sensei of that dojo is already. Not the character, we know the actor, because I have a screenshot of him.
Hey, Joe,
So-
can you explain to Minefield who Axel is? He hasn't remembered.
Yeah, I'll explain it in Minefield in just a second. But basically the Iron Dragons, it looks like their sensei is going to be Louis Tan from the Mortal Kombat movies, couple other big shows, like a real martial artist. So,
That's what we
and so
feel.
I'm hoping. I know the tournament is focused on the kids, but I think the creators make a big mistake if this doesn't happen in some shape or form. Because I don't know if we'll get the sensei bracket or not yet. You know, I would love to see
Ooh.
Tyrell. I
Minefield.
saw a screenshot, Tyrell, where there was where there was basically they showed the scoreboard early in the
What's on
tournament,
to something, Minefield?
and it looks like Cobra Kai, and Miyagi-Do are getting their asses handed to them by Iron Dragons in terms of
Yeah.
points.
Hey,
And
Minefield, you might be on to something.
oh, I love it, honey. Looks awesome. And so
Cool.
who's Corey?
Tori, you meant Tori.
Oh,
Uh,
so I'm looking at a mess.
Okay, so what do you guys think so far? Because I've worked
Yeah,
on
like
it.
that. And so,
Yeah,
that looks good so far.
And so what I was going to keep saying was, here's what I think would be a missed opportunity if they didn't do it, Tyrell. If they have a fight where say, because Axel's in the Iron Dragon, say Axel injures someone that Johnny, one of the male students, Johnny cared about, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they had a moment where Louis Tan, a real amazing MMA martial artist, and fucking Johnny Lawrence have to go outside and handle their business?
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, if you have Louis Tan in this show, you have to have him fight Johnny Lawrence.
All right, this is where Axel shows up.
Ooh. Oh yeah, my other question is that since Sam, Robbie, and Miguel are training under Daniel and Johnny,
Yep.
then isn't Dimitri, Hawk, and Devin maybe training with Chosen?
I can see
I'm gonna talk about that later.
I need a favor from after this stream. I need you to send me on Instagram or Twitter. I need you to send me a photo of you for our thumbnail for tomorrow.
With no cut off of the head and like from the chest up.
Yeah. So did you hear what Ella said, Chosen?
Yeah.
So just send me that after the stream.
Hey,
Send it to me right.
Minefield, you might be on to something there.
Lighting too.
Yeah. Do you have one that you can send right now, Chosen? Because I was working on the thumbnail right now.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll let you know. I'll probably let you know later in the stream.
Joe,
You can just move on to the next one and wait till
Joe,
that's a live one. Yeah.
did you see Minefield's theory that Silver might be running
Oh yeah, me and Joe were talking about that. He might own
I
that.
had that theory.
Iron Dragon?
Minefield, it's nice that Minefield had that theory, but if anyone gets to claim that theory, I'm the one that actually came up with that theory because I have literally been saying that since they announced that dojo. I think because he is a real martial artist, I think Louis Tan and Silver go way back.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a great.
dang, Minefield, dude.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I also think
You might be on to something, Minefield.
Yep.
I also think that yeah, well I've seen a picture. I wonder if I can pull it up still. I saw a picture of adult Dennis in a new gi again, not in Cobra Kai. So I wonder if Dennis will be in the tournament in any capacity. Let me see if I can find it.
I bet Axel might make a move on. Might be ordered by Silver to move in on Sam.
Yep. Well, because just like in season 4, he wants to make sure Miguel's off balance.
Uh-huh. But I bet like in this tournament, I want to see Miguel actually do the opposite, where he is fully locked in and ready to go. And if he does fight this Axel dude, I want Miguel to whoop the living shit out of him.
Yeah. Cobra Kai season 2, Dennis.
I'm just really focusing on this guy. This is like really good. how is this? You guys like this so far? Because I think this is perfect, honestly. Like,
I haven't really been keeping track of it, but
Yeah.
because I said so Axel said like, and he said that so you're the bonsai badass that everyone's talking about, and then Sam's like, yeah, and who are you? So, and then he says I'm
yeah,
Axel.
yeah, you definitely have
Ooh,
really good
I
theories,
just
Michael.
found something really interesting, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some pretty big teasers that I just found out from the mega from the mega information that we just got.
Okay.
So Netflix Cobra Kai season 6 episode 6, Enemy of My Enemy.
Yeah.
All
Mhm.
16 dojos, rules and regulations announced. Hawk and Dimitri versus Tiger Strike, 2 versus 5. Sam and Devin versus Dublin Thunder.
Well,
2
yeah,
versus
I saw that, Joe.
Miguel
Oh.
versus Robbie versus Miguel and Robbie versus Dojo Berlin, 2-on-2. Johnny and Daniel versus Dennis and Snake. What?
Oh,
Whoa!
damn.
You're actually doing it?
That's pretty huge information. Like, who are you?
Dude, they're really gonna do that? That's fucking awesome. Dennis and
No, look at the rest of them. Look at the rest of them.
And then
It's
it says-
pretty interesting.
Chosen meets Kimiko, and the other chick in Okinawa, who Daniel saved in the hurricane. And
Oh,
the
what?
last one.
She's
Whoa,
coming
hold
back.
on.
Returns.
Hold on,
Returns.
guys. Let
Oh,
Joe
wow.
read it. Let Joe
Wait,
read
what
it.
was the last one?
The last one, you're talking about the one with. Oh, I love that. So the first one was Chosen meets Kimiko and the girl that Daniel saved in the hurricane. The last one is Terry Silver returns and receives help.
And I know that help is
Bro.
Joe. It's Dennis. It's Dennis, Joe. I'm telling
And
you.
more. Oh, I got more. I got more, guys. I found more.
Okay.
Okay, this one can't be true. That would be wild.
What is it?
There's no way that this leak. has
Yeah,
to
I
be
know which one you're
false.
talking about, Joe. I know which one you're talking about.
So the
Yeah.
next
Oh,
one
wow.
says Julie Pierce is revealed to be Dimitri's mother. I don't think
Nah.
Wait.
Nah,
What was
bruh.
that?
that's. I don't buy that.
What did you say,
Julie
Joe?
Pierce is Dennis and Dimitri's mother.
So there's
What the
person
fuck?
with this information
Okay,
says
that one's
that-
not real. Okay, let's skip that one. Joe.
Yeah,
Let's
so
skip
let's
that one.
not. So it says episode 7 is called Homecoming, and that Julie Pierce is revealed as Dimitri's mother. But we're gonna until that actually comes out, we're not gonna trust that one. The next
All right,
one
Yeah,
is
I don't trust that one.
the next one is Quan and Tori versus some other dojo 2-on-2. Miguel and Sam versus another dojo 2-on-4. Kata and weapons competitions.
Oh shit.
Okay, this is interesting. Robbie breaks up with Tori in nightclub. Western and Warriors versus Polar Slight elimination round. Kenny replaces Devin once she is injured.
Oh yeah, Melissa wants to come up, Joe.
Hold on, Jake, hold on. Let me finish.
Sorry.
Hold on. Melissa, you want to come up? Oh, you need a link, Melissa? Did you not get the link on Instagram?
Yeah, you said you know me.
Oh! Ha! Fuck.
Wait, what happened, Joe? What happened?
I'm laughing. All those people were making fun of me for my theory because they said Tori's mom died of medical causes. Well, guess what? I got it right here. Tori's mother's death revealed as murder. Ha!
So it is a murder. Okay. It's revealed to be
Ah.
murder.
Okay.
I fucking told them. It's
Joe,
medical
you might be
causes.
right. You might be right. Silver killer mom.
You might be right. Silver might kill her.
I'm telling you, man. I
Yeah.
think you get it.
Because like, how could her mother just die randomly like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
she's
fact that people
perfectly
tell me that about
okay.
me.
She's perfectly okay before that.
It can't be a coincidence.
Guys, confirmed. I told you guys. And everyone's like, oh, but Silver or Kreese didn't kill her. Yeah, one of them killed her. So it's confirmed.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I know people saying Kreese is not that evil. But here's the thing. Martin Cove literally confirmed that he's going to be the most dangerous Kreese ever.
Oh yeah.
You really don't think-
Totally agree, Minefield. Totally agree.
Here's the thing. Hold on,
100%.
Jake. Hold on. The people that are saying that Kreese might have not done it, can you be quiet? Because, Joe, remember when you told me, Joe, before season
Okay,
6.1 came
Let me
out,
put it in the
Martin,
chat.
hold on, Jake. Martin Cove literally confirmed that this is going to be the most dangerous Kreese we've seen in the show.
Let me
Do you
put it
really
in
don't
the
think he
chat.
would do it? Do you really think he wouldn't do it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like you guys don't understand. This is not the same Kreese from season 3 and 4 and 5. This is the
All right.
dangerous Kreese.
There you go, Melissa.
I should have put it up because people are saying Kreese is not an evil. He's that evil now.
Interesting.
He literally
This
killed
is something
Johnny
I
in
didn't
a
know
dream.
about. Apparently, I just was looking at Reddit, and apparently there's a scene that they shot at the old Cobra Kai dojo, Johnny's dojo.
Oh
no.
my god!
No.
What did you say?
Bonsai.
Bonsai.
Okay.
Welcome. Give me rid of this.
I just got in on the end of that conversation, and I just have to say this.
So we were
If
just talking
Kreese-
about these interesting
Yeah.
stuff that's being leaked.
Oh,
right now.
Joe, let Melissa
Wait.
say what she was saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Kreese really did kill Tori's mom, he deserves no redemption. He deserves to die, the evil villain that he is.
Well,
Well,
let's
I
be real. Kreese
I
killed
believe
Johnny. Here's the thing that people forget. Kreese literally killed Johnny. That just shows he's not. He can't redeem
Yeah,
himself.
however, CVO, there's one thing
Yeah,
I'd like. There's one thing I'd like to add.
That was though an image, like an imagination,
Yeah,
figment.
but here's the thing though. Martin Cove literally said it so many times that this is the most dangerous Kreese we've seen. So I do think it's possible that he killed them all. Because if he said that, then come on now.
CVO.
Hmm?
So
Wait,
one thing I was
can you
gonna
guys-
say. I mean,
since
you
I
do-
missed
you
the,
do-
since I'm, oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. So what I was going to say is that, yes, Martin Cove may have said he's the most dangerous. However, he may have shedded his weakness with Johnny, but like with Tori, not
That
yet.
is true. You know what? I think Silver is more likely though. I think Silver is
I
way more
agree.
likely.
I agree. I think
He's
he's
way
more
more
likely.
likely than Kreese.
I mean, that's how Kreese and Tori formed their bond because like he
Here's
also
the
lost
thing
his
that's
mother.
Yeah, but I understand you wouldn't do it. But I feel like Silver. That people are thinking about Silver. Yeah, and people are saying, "Oh, but Silver's not that evil." He is that evil.
Yes,
Silver's
he is.
literally that evil. He would. do
Yeah,
it.
he is.
Like, bro, he would kill someone if he had to.
You know, every single one of those things we just read, I think is true except for the Dimitri thing. I think the Dimitri thing is the only thing that's fake.
Yeah, like Dimitri's mom.
Yeah,
being
the one
Pierce,
of Julie Pierce being Dimitri's mom.
I don't buy that.
I don't buy
Yeah,
it.
I don't buy that either.
But everything else,
It's
though.
like, how would Daniel not know? Like, how would Daniel not know?
But the fact
Here's the
that
thing,
we
though.
might get Johnny and Daniel versus Snake and Dennis, that
Yeah,
just sounds fucking awesome.
But here's the thing, Joe.
also-
Hold on. Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
I want to just give my thoughts on the one thing. Robbie breaks up with Tori in a nightclub. That's true. That's definitely true. Because that one image of Tori and Robbie looking at each other, that's probably their breakup.
Right.
Does anybody have pictures of what this Tiger Strike dojo
Wait.
looks like?
Wait, Jedi Joe. Yoda Joe. Can I ask you something? Can you go through the leaks? Can you go through with what you were from the beginning?
Yeah, you want me to redo it? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
redo it. I'll start with episode 6, and then we'll do episode 7. Okay, so here we go.
Wait, Joe, do
So,
you want me to pull up? Actually, do you want me to pull up here? I can pull up here.
Just pull up the Reddit page. Do you know how to find them? Yeah. Get
No,
all
I have a screenshot of it. I have a
Okay,
screenshot.
do you have them for both episodes?
Yeah, because I sent it to my friend.
So we can read from them from there, so you guys can see what I'm looking at.
All right, hold on. Let me just find it. I
So
sent
they
it to
give
him.
this episode.
Are you
title,
sure these are legit though?
Yes,
seem
they're
pretty
legit. They're legit.
They
Because
seem very legit. Like it's literally a screenshot.
all right, Joe,
from
I'm
Netflix,
sharing it right
and,
now.
like, it's pretty wild.
Joe,
I
I'm
think it's
sharing
part
it.
of the week that came out today.
No, he's sharing it.
All right, let me know when this thing's up so I can put it on the screen. Because I think this is gonna be awesome. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it now. All right,
All right. So, can I read it, Joe? Is it better if I read
go
it?
ahead. Will you read it first?
All right. So, of course, we know the episode title, Enemy of the Enemy. That's episode 6. So, all 16 dojos, rules, and all that stuff. So, Hawk and Dimitri versus Tiger Strike 2v5. Now, this is definitely true because if you guys remember, inside of the dojo, you see
Yeah, they
Hawk
showed
fighting.
this.
You see Hawk fighting multiple students. So,
So Tiger Strike is that dojo we saw inside the dojo. Okay.
yeah, the red and black gi,
That's a badass name for a dojo. That's awesome.
Now the next
Tiger
one is
Strike.
interesting because Sam and Devin are fighting another dojo, so that's interesting.
I think so, Minefield.
And then Miguel and Robbie, obviously. Johnny and Daniel fighting Dennis and Snake.
I love that one. That's my favorite.
Now
leak so
this is
far.
the interesting part because I knew this is true. Kenny and Anthony are called for backups. I knew this is right because
if Kenny's going to replace Devin, who's Anthony going to replace?
Because hold on, Tyrone. Because Joe, remember when
Dimitri?
I told you I saw a leak of Kenny being in the Sekai Taikai? I was right. I was right.
Anthony could replace Dimitri.
Yeah,
Please.
very true.
I would never have Anthony over Dimitri because Dimitri pisses me off this season. Anyways, so Chosen meets Kumiko and Yoon in Okinawa. So it looks like we'll see Chosen in part 2. And Terry Silver. Terry Silver returns. Yeah.
Needs help.
Yep.
I think
Oh,
it makes
Terry
sense that
Silver.
both Snake and Dennis would come back because remember Melissa, did you see that video that Watch Party did where Ralph flipped up?
Yeah.
You saw how he said first he said one person returned, then he said multiple people returned.
Yeah.
Like he slipped up majorly. And I know people were riding on the whole Dutch thing, but it makes much more sense story reason to have Julie come back, Dennis come back, and Snake come back. And there's only one leak. There's only one leak on this list that I don't agree with, which is this first leak. This first one I don't trust. I think everything else is true except this first one.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna skip that one, Joe, because we don't trust it.
Yeah,
One,
it's saying that Julie's revealed
Yeah.
to be Dimitri's mother, which I don't.
So Quan and Tori, so those look like they're gonna be in a 2v2, which we did see that inside the dojo. We saw that.
Yeah, I think that's
Miguel
quite
and Sam.
possible.
Now this is interesting because it's Miguel and
What do you
Sam.
want
There's
right
gonna be a 2v4. So Miguel and Sam are fighting 4 other
Why is
people.
that? Why is that? Oh, when you're trying to do the thumbnail, maybe pull up an ad.
So yeah, Miguel and Sam are fighting 4 other people. Kata weapons, of course. Robbie breaks up with Tori in a nightclub. Rip Robbie and Tori.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, here's the
think
thing. Here's the thing, Underground. That scene where it makes sense because if you remember in the one of the
Okay.
image where Robbie and Tori are looking at each other,
And that one's not till tomorrow.
that's the scene that
Did you
this is
get
what
one?
this is what
Oh, I
they're
never
talking.
sent you. I never texted
Oh, you mean like that part
Sorry,
in the
what?
bar?
Yeah, them at the bar, but I think that's a nightclub. I think that's a nightclub, Jake. I think that's a nightclub.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that actually.
So yeah, they're Rip Tori and Robbie and Tori. This is kind of your fault, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep going.
Thing is, I wonder how Tori's going to react to the breakup.
I
I'm
mean-
sorry. Maybe you should not leave
Yeah, I
Cobra
know.
Kai. Maybe
I
you should
mean,
just.
it's not
What-
really totally Tori's fault. I mean, yeah, she shouldn't have joined. She shouldn't join. But it's like you got to understand she's not in the right headspace.
Hey,
And Chris-
Sense Kim, can you show Tori more pain, please?
Yeah.
I sent you that
Wilson
one.
makes a good point. She wasn't
Yeah.
the right.
she's not
headspace
doing it
right
to
now.
portray anyone. She's doing it. She's doing it for herself, and she's feel like she's doing it for her mother to honor her mother. So you
I just
can't.
don't like. I just don't personally don't like the idea of her going back to Cobra Kai.
I don't either. I don't either. I agree. I agree with her. I don't either.
Hold on. Here's the thing that people don't understand. I went from hating Tori's character, I actually like her. Now I might not like her again because she's back in Cobra Kai. So,
I mean, yeah, I don't like her in Cobra Kai either. I do sympathize and understand why she's back there why she's back there because if anyone's to blame for Tori being back there, it's Kreese.
yeah, Chris, can you
Yeah.
please go away? Like, leave with the girl alone, bro. Like, go get another female student or something. Like, bro, why you need Tori? Like, there's
No,
so
better
many-
yet, don't get any
or
students
maybe-
at all because all he is poison to their lives.
You know, I actually now understand why he needs Tori because I looked at I now that we know that Reina's in Iron Dragons, we didn't see any of the Cobra Kai female students fight at all in part 1.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, there's gonna be one female student because I did see one leak and apparently
I saw her, but we didn't see her fight.
Yeah.
Right. But these
Well,
students
here's
have
the
really
thing.
all their lives. I mean, I think Kreese just kind of like has like just like
Like
special favoritism towards Tori. Like
yeah.
these students have been training all their lives. You couldn't find.
I
one
don't even
student.
I don't even think Tori's gonna make it very far in the tournament because I feel like she's not in the right mindset right now.
Well, I think she will. That I think she
Yeah.
will because
I
they've
hope
set it
not.
up. They've set it up inevitably for another Sam and Tori face-off.
Yeah,
Oh
why?
my
Okay,
god!
can I just talk about that real quick? Why do we need another Sam and Tori fight? This is getting repetitive now. I'm actually getting a little tired of this.
I just feel that Tori's not in the right mindset
Okay,
right
here's
now.
the thing.
Yeah.
Why are we doing the Sam and Tori fight? It's getting repetitive. Writers, come up with new ideas. Stop doing the same fight every single time.
I mean, the only thing I can see that they're going to be doing differently is that
I don't care how different it is. Here's the thing.
Tori's, no, the only thing that I could see just differently in regards to the fighters. I think it's going to be more Tori's going to be fighting more against as well as for, but Sam's going to be fighting for Tori.
It's going to be the exact opposite
It doesn't
Right.
matter.
of their last fight.
Why are we still
No,
doing
I know that. No, I know. I know. I don't want another Sam and Tori fight either. I believe
That's
me.
gonna be one of my negatives for part 2. I don't care what anyone says. That's gonna be my negative for part 2. Why we need another Sam and Tori fight? Like,
No, I listen. I agree. I don't want another Sam and Tori fight either. I'm just saying that could be something that they're probably gonna because if they're gonna give
but
Sam an arc in part 2,
I just feel
Tori's got to be a main part of it.
Like
I
I thought, okay, hold on,
Oh
Jake.
my
I
God.
thought the Sam and Tori fight, the last Sam and Tori fight would be the season 4 Valley, but no, we gotta do more and more and more. We gotta do the same thing every single season. Kreese comes back as a villain again, of course. Not even that surprising anymore. I just don't like the season so far. This is why I don't like the
No,
season.
Sam ain't losing to Reina.
It's just they're running out of ideas. Honestly, they're really running out of ideas. Like, if you really think about it, like you already got everything in season 6 from the past.
I think she could lose to Reina. Honestly, it's likely.
What, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then who's going to be female? Who's going to be the team captain? It can't be Devin because
No.
it can't
Why
be
would
No,
Devin.
I think they're just going to get knocked out in the final
To have
decision.
not Sam fight in the finals, like that is like
No.
shitty writing.
So you're
Yeah.
telling me, hold on, the person in the chat, can I just say something? You want Tori to win for Cobra Kai, and Cobra Kai goes global. That's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
But
That
this
Tori's
is the
fighting for
problem
Cobra Kai.
that you run into is this is the one thing I'm seeing people say that could be an issue. If Sam beats a real champion, someone who is really trained in real life, that is a real 13-time martial artist, it's going to be very hard to be believable for people. They're going to
Yeah,
have
but
to
Joe, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Joe.
Daniel defeated Mike Barnes, a national
No,
champion.
hold on, Joe,
Exactly.
Here's the thing, though.
Daniel defeated a 2-time All That champion, Johnny, in the first film.
You guys are forgetting one character. Quan. Robbie's gonna be Quan. But in the
Yeah.
real world, Quan,
I know.
Robbie
Quan
can't beat.
would wipe the floor with Robbie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plot armor comes in, right? Plot
You're
armor.
right. You're right. I mean,
Let me
I
remind you
better
that
make
Cobra
it
Kai is a
convincing.
fictional
They-
show, so whatever we see is
they
not
better
meant to be
make it-
real.
They better make it convincing because she is shown to be such a lethal threat.
Yeah,
And
dude, there's a difference between real life and a fictional show. This is
yeah,
a
but
fiction.
from the screenshot we see, Miyagi-Do doesn't look like they win this tournament in the beginning. Like they look like they're getting their asses kicked.
Yeah, but they might win. Okay, Joe. Okay, but here's the thing. Though. I want to make
How you start in the beginning is not nearly as important as how you finish in the end.
That's true.
Yes.
Miyagi-Do has to win. I will be
I just
pissed
don't
off if
want them to
Miyagi-Do
nerf
doesn't
a real.
Cobra Kai is
Yeah,
now
it's not
winning this
because-
tournament.
Because like
No,
why
they
add
are
another
not,
tournament?
honestly.
Why add another tournament if you're just gonna have Cobra Kai win? They already won the
Exactly.
last 2 All Valleys.
Exactly.
Come
Like if they
on.
would have,
No,
if they would have
only-
went that route, they
here's
would
the
have
thing,
made a
here's the thing,
season
hold on.
7 already.
Not only Cobra Kai, other dojos. Why does other dojos have to win? Because let's be real, guys. If this was like another like season, not the final season, then sure, Iron Dragon can win. But this is the final season.
Yep.
Right. And they're
They would've
ending it
already-
in part 2, which means, and it only makes sense that Miyagi-Do wins because then it sets up for retaliation especially for part 3 from the Cobra Kais and maybe from the Dark Dragons. You know, like it sets up retaliation too,
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I totally
and it sets up a
get that, and I agree with that. I just don't want them. I just don't want them to nerf a real martial artist to make Sam look good. So
Yeah, but then again, though they have actually nerfed real martial arts before. I mean, Bert's his actor's a black belt.
Yeah.
Real
there's
life.
a difference between just being a
And-
black belt and having someone who is a legitimate 13
And also too, one of the 5 senseis that Johnny was fighting in the season 5 finale, in the season 5 finale, is also an MMA martial artist. in real
What
life.
is
Yeah.
Jake trying to say, Minefield?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Miyagi-Do doesn't win, that's gonna really hurt.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I mean, that's true. I just
No,
don't want. I just hope that they don't do it in a cheap way. I hope they make it seem
The
like
thing
it
of it
makes.
is, though,
Here's the
they-
thing. Hold on. You know what they could do, Joe? Reina could still get points on Sam. She could still get points
Yeah.
on her.
I just don't want her to make her look like a loser when she's better than
Like,
every.
you know what I think it's gonna be? It's gonna be 2v3.
Okay, that's fair.
and the thing of it is too, also, you know, they're gonna make it look convincing because Devin cannot take Sam's place as team captain. She's not skilled enough. She shouldn't even really be on. If you think about it, she shouldn't even really be at the Sekai Tech guy.
I think that's possible.
It's really possible, honestly.
I'm sorry, that's just does not work. Devin replacing Sam as team captain does not work.
Well, I don't think she will because
Devin
according
doesn't have that much
she gets
skill.
injured. All right, no worries. What were you trying to say, Jake? I didn't hear you when you were saying something. What did
I'm
Jake
gonna
do?
stop sharing my screen because I need a break. Okay.
What did
What was
Jake?
Jake saying? Well,
He
here's the
said he had
thing,
to-
Jake. You gotta understand. There's actually 5 people here. We can't like. It's really
Yeah.
hard for everyone to speak.
Yeah.
Like, even me.
You have to
Uh,
speak up when we're trying to all talk. It's
Yeah.
sometimes-
Oh,
Because
I'm,
I feel like-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's
sometimes
okay, Melissa. I know it's all right. You could say whatever you want.
Where did Jake go? Is he not in the stream anymore?
Anyways, I was gonna say, I have a question for you guys.
You can come back up, Jake, if you want. If you want to say what you need to say, you can come speak. That's fine. We just
Yeah,
hey, Rick,
I
we were
still
just-
can't get over the fact that Master Kim is alive. I can't, bro.
what is it? Oh, the video.
Like, how is Master Kim alive?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we've gotten into a good discussion about that the other day. I
Sometimes
have
you just
no
gotta wait your
idea.
turn, Jake. With the topics at hand, it just takes a minute. You'll get your chance.
Why were you frustrated, Jake? I don't get it. Because
He's
here's
a,
the thing, Jake. You need to understand, like, yeah, like everyone needs to have a.
he's a fossil.
Jake, you can come back. Jake, you can come back
Yeah.
on.
So yeah, when we talked about the Master Kim thing,
Oh yeah, Master Kim. Yeah, sorry.
I think the whole reason that, but once again, you talked about the. I know this is hard to believe, but you talked about the whole fiction versus show thing, right? Or fiction versus reality.
Yeah.
This is fiction, and while Cobra Kai does normally act on a grounded world, we are still living in a world where unrealistic things can still happen.
No,
Do you
I
know,
get it.
like-
And like I've
Do you
said
know the
before,
likelihood of- do you know the likelihood of people who fall downstairs and survive being fully paralyzed from the waist down?
yeah, no, I get it. Like I said, like I've always said, I was never against Master Kim being alive. I always thought that was a possibility. I always thought that was possible. But it's just him being able to like actually put up a dangerous fight that I'm finding that I need to see with my own eyes to believe. Like that. I mean, I'm not against him being alive. I was surprised. I was like, how is he still alive and just living on pure hatred, being the source of his immortality. But like I was never against him being alive. I mean, when Watch Party said it, I was like, yeah, I always thought that was a possibility.
But
like-
even Watch Party said that even Watch Party expected Master Kim to see action. So, and remember,
But
Watch Party's
I
always
have
right.
I have to see him being able to put up a dangerous, like a really, and I'm talking about a really dangerous fight with my own eyes for him both him and Silver to both be final boss.
Well, I think Silver is final boss in one way, but here's the thing that I think that people need. Agreed, Retrolad. But here's the thing that I think that is incredibly important to remember. I think that a big twist is coming, and while Silver is going to be a threat for many of the other characters, there's one reason why I think Master Kim will be the final boss, and me and Tyrell have said this before, but Tyrell's eating, so he can't chime in. And the one thing I've been saying and I've been predicting since the beginning that will probably happen in part 3 is Chosen is going to learn that Master Kim was responsible for either his father or someone that Chosen cared about demise.
And that's possible too. And that's
And when that
very
happens,
possible.
it's going to spark a battle even greater than Silver versus Chosen. In fact, I think we'll get a Silver versus the greatest that will have rematches between characters. You know what I can see as a rematch that will happen in season 6, Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll get one more Chosen versus Silver fight.
David,
Yeah,
no,
I can see that. But like I
And
said,
what I think will happen is I think this time Chosen will wipe the floor with him, and Chosen will be pissed, and Chosen will be like, "You're in my way, bitch."
here's the
After
thing,
him,
though. I
don't
wanted to
need
actually
you.
talk about that. They've been hinting at Silver and Chosen fight since the first episode.
Yeah.
Like the first episode, part 1, they've been hinting at it. Like they've been foreshadowing that.
Oh, they're gonna get it again. We're gonna have that rematch.
Oh yeah, by the way, Joe, I'm sharing my screen. I was gonna tell you this.
This time, the right fighter is gonna win.
yeah,
gonna wait.
I think, I think so too. But like I said, I was never against Master Kim being
right.
alive. Like I always thought that was extremely possible that he could still be alive. It's just I have to see him being able to put up a dangerous fight. Like you have to, with my own eyes, to convince me that this guy is good enough to be final boss.
That's
Like,
why
Here's
I'm
the thing about Master. Here's the thing about Master Kim.
I'm talking
You
about in the
can't just-
present, not in the past.
Here's the thing, though. You can't just bring Master Kim just to bring him in. You gotta really use him, and that's why I think that's the thing that people don't understand. Like, if you bring Master Kim for one episode, which is episode 2, and that's it, that's not gonna be good enough because why would you? What's the point of bringing him in? What was the purpose? Like, that's why I think
No,
he should be
I
the
get it.
final.
they
I
built
get
him
it.
up
Like
for a
I
long
said,
time.
I'm happy with whatever the writers decide that is deemed fit. You know,
Here's one thing I will say: in terms of marketing the show, they did a good job in part 1 of keeping him out of the trailers. Keep him out of every single trailer for this entire season. I don't want to see a single scene of him in action until we see it in the episodes. I don't want him. I don't want it being seen. I want it.
Oh yeah, by
him.
the way, Joe, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, the Newton brothers doing the music for Daredevil Born Again. I think that's hype, man. I love Born.
Wow.
That's awesome.
No, I just think bringing Master Kim for nothing is just pointless. Agreed, Mindful. They brought him back for a purpose, and it's because it's Chosen versus Master Kim, and probably all the other senseis too. If you got, like, I keep saying this over again. If you guys have seen, here's something I want you guys to know that as an actual martial artist, I will tell you this. Okay, Johnny is a sensei. That's a teacher. Kim Dong-un, sensei. Priest, sensei. Sensei Silver, Sensei Daniel. All of them are titled of sensei. But you know what is very, very important? When you put rank into it, like Daniel and Johnny are like an 8th degree black belt. Master Kim is like a 10 or 11 because he's put in as master. That's what they do. When someone is, that's why in Star Wars, it's Master Yoda, Master, Master Mace Windu, that type of, if we're bringing Star Wars into it, it's literally called Master. And he's called Master Kim. Why do you think you would call someone Master Kim?
Ooh, Virtual, that's a good theory.
Because he's mastered
Yeah,
everything.
Retroland. That's a good theory. Or I think actually Master Kim almost killed Miyagi.
I think so too.
If you think about where the bloodstains are, I think they're on the inside of that headband, not the outside.
I've also been saying for a long time that they foreshadowed Master Kim being the reason that Mr. Miyagi not likes that hilarious. Well, why Mr. Miyagi doesn't like.
And that actually would be interesting that Miyagi-Do and that to reveal that Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai have been at war with each other for even before Daniel.
See, I want that. I want there to be a deeper reason.
Before Daniel and Johnny.
Miyagi-Do have been rivals before Daniel's history.
Yeah, before Daniel and Johnny.
Because
and like I said,
because Daniel said in season 5 when he beat Silver, he talked about the roots were here long before any of us, and the tree will still survive. So I feel like Silver talked about Master Kim since Karate Kid 3. Exactly. That's true, Retro Lad. He did.
Yeah.
They've been forced out, and that's why one of my big videos tomorrow is why Silver is.
You know what's so
true.
weird about that? You know what's so
True
weird about that?
Master Kim.
Here's the thing, Joe. When Silver was talking about Master Kim, it seemed like Mr. Miyagi didn't know who he was. Do you think he was lying this whole time?
So here's the way I look at that information. I think that when someone is passing trauma, right? I think Mr. Miyagi's trying to pass it off because if he has history of what happened between the two of them, I don't think he wants to think about it.
Yeah,
So
he
might have
Maybe. But then again, Mr. Miyagi never really had a reaction to Silver mentioning Kim. So it's like he never really
Well, to be fair, this Karate Kid 3 was before Cobra Kai, so they probably didn't have the idea of Master Kim.
I mean, it's true, but I'm just saying, like, that's how probably like the writers are probably going to play it off. You know, Mr. Miyagi never really had that they could get away with it. That Mr. Miyagi never really had a reaction. You know, he never denied it. He never said that he knew him. He never like said, he just never said anything. He just kept a straight face. You know.
Yep. I mean,
So
they're probably going to write something in that makes it make sense, but I think there'll be a reason for it.
Man,
yeah.
They like to go back to those movies for setup and stuff, so they'll probably put something in there where they'll show that scene and then they'll show a different perspective of it. Like maybe there's more to it than we know. It could also be that was so long ago that maybe he forgot.
I was gonna say he could have forgotten that.
Because in his older age, he might have totally forgot.
And then now that Daniel knows, Mr. Miyagi is probably like thinking in the sky right now. He's like, "I'm sorry, Daniel's son. I'm sorry for not telling you this." Like,
yeah, you're writing the note.
Even Mr. Miyagi can make mistakes.
That's the thing. Everyone makes mistakes, and that's the problem. How some people, because I've seen people's reaction to episode 3, and people are saying, "Oh, no way, Mr. Miyagi does that. He's a great person." Guys, not everyone's perfect. Not everyone's perfect. Like, calm down.
And it's like he wasn't born this wise as he is. You know, he had to become like that. And how do you become like that? By making mistakes and learning from them.
Like, you guys are acting like Mr. Miyagi is God or something. Like he's like an angel or something. Like, bro, calm down. It's like, bro, calm down.
He's a human. He's just a very nice old man, and you know, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
everyone has a past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Silver has a past, Kreese has a past, everyone has a past. And here's the thing about Silver and Kreese I just want to talk about, because a lot of people, I was actually talking to someone, like, I was saying, what if Silver and Kreese fought Master Kim? Like, no way, Silver's evil. Yeah, but if you really think about it, before Cobra Kai, Silver was a good person. Like, he wasn't evil. If you really, like, look back. Like, Master Kim was the reason that Silver's evil. He's the reason how he is now.
Well, and Captain Turner as well.
Yeah, but I feel like that wasn't, like, the full thing. Like, I don't think they were fully evil when the whole Captain Turner thing, but maybe, like, after that, like, when they met Master Kim, that's when it really started.
Maybe Silver's father, too. You know, and you don't know what kind of man he was.
I don't believe that theory. She's too young.
Yeah.
There's
I
no way.
don't believe it either.
There's no way Johnny and Kreese are related. I don't see it.
Oh, yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 second. There's not that kind of show. This is not American Mom.
You know the one thing I do believe though. I think Kreese might know who Johnny's dad is, like his like.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm talking about what Minefield said about Tori Yin pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't believe that theory.
People always have that dumb theory.
She's too young to be doing that. She's too young.
It's not that kind of show anyway. Anyway, it's not that kind of show.
This isn't Teen Mom 2.
Hold on. They're 17 years old. Sorry. They're 17, but yeah.
Yeah,
well, I think is Tori 18? I don't know. But
I can't remember how old she is.
Yeah, I don't know how old some of these characters. I think Robbie might be 18. I heard Robbie's
But
18.
it doesn't matter because it's not that kind of show. She's not going to be pregnant.
Like if this was like a TV anime show, then yeah, it's definitely possible. Like, but no, this is TV 14. So, and
Yeah,
I know people say, but CVO, they had that car scene. Okay, so they had that car scene. They love each
That
other. Leave
doesn't
them
mean they
alone.
had sex. That
They
doesn't
love
mean
each
they
other.
had sex.
Well,
It
I think
doesn't-
here's the thing. I think they might have, but it was off screen. I'm gonna just say right now.
But
'Cause-
they could have also had protection too, or they.
Hey, Johnny,
That's
if they
possible.
Johnny. You remember Johnny said use protection. You know, Robbie.
but also another thing too, I think that they're just a little bit more smarter than that. Like they might have been making out
Yeah.
heavily, very heavily, but I don't think that they had sex in the car.
Like,
Not that I
young
wouldn't put it
Sam.
past. Not that I wouldn't put past either one of them, but not in that moment.
And maybe even Miguel and Sam had off screen too. You don't know what happened.
Like
Off screen.
like Tori might not be
I
the
don't know.
smartest-
Considering both of their characters, I don't think so. Like
Yeah,
like,
you know, Sam, why you don't do it either, huh? Why you don't do it, huh? You're treating Miguel like terrible. Don't do that.
like Tori might not be the smartest person, but she's smarter than that.
yeah.
Tori, you're smarter than
Well,
that. Why would you go
Tori's
back to
very
Cobra Kai?
smart.
Tori, if I ever see you actually listen to Crease in Part 2, I'm gonna literally lose it like up here. Because I
Yeah,
love
it's
you.
ridiculous.
And you're gonna go back to your
She's gonna be
season.
listening to Crease. She's gonna be listening to Crease. I dare
Yeah,
say.
that's gonna piss me off because that's season 3 Tori right there.
But the thing of it is too, I think Sam's gonna try to reach out to her too as well. I think we're gonna
her.
I think there's gonna be like a
No,
confrontation.
don't have, like no comment.
I think there's gonna be like a confrontation, like definitely before the Sekai Tekai happens. And of course, Tori's at first gonna blow her off. And I think Tori's gonna hold some resentment towards Sam for being like team captain, because in her eyes, that's just another thing that Sam gets that gets handed to her.
Wait,
Even though she was the one that quit Miyagi-Do, and that's why Sam got made team captain, but the Tori's not going to see it
wait,
that
I
way.
have a theory.
And I think that's not going to stop. Wait, hold on. I think that's not going to stop Sam though. I think she's going to be fighting for Tori
But
by fighting against her in
Alright,
that.
What's your theory, Chosen?
I was gonna say, like, remember when Joe, you know how they said that Robbie breaks up with Tori in the nightclub? What if, like, he does do it and then Sam sees it, she goes up to Robbie and be like, why would you do that? It's like, what did she do to you? Like, yeah, she went back to Cobra Kai, but she had a reason. Her mom died. Like, and then Sam just goes off, like, gets mad at Robbie or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel
No,
like Sam would understand Tori. Like, she's the one that would understand. Like, I feel like Sam would do that to Robbie. Like, she would, like, get mad at him. Like,
I'm still stuck on that. That's I know we've moved on to many topics, but you know what? I'm still stuck on that. I'm trying to figure out right now.
But
When it referenced in those leaks about Johnny and Daniel fighting Snake and Dennis, and it was a 2-on-2 fight. Now, when you think about like, because they have never confirmed a sensei bracket, right? That has to be them outside jumping Johnny and Daniel, right? Like off the mat.
maybe after the tournament.
Is that what we think, Melissa?
It could be. It could.
Maybe that's where
definitely
Silver
be
shows
a
up.
possibility. It
It's
could definitely
possible.
be a possibility.
It'd be so cool to see them work
Nothing's
together
off the
against those
table.
two. I'm glad
Nothing's off
that's
the
a good
table at this
that's a
point.
good reason to bring them back, to have them face off against Johnny and Daniel.
You know what I could see, Joe? You know how you said they can jump them? Imagine they jump them and they're grabbing them, and then Silver's like, Danny boy. I told
Imagine
you.
Silver just watching the fight, being entertained. Oh my
No,
god!
like Joe, imagine after the fight they grab them so they can't move. Like they can't move. Like Johnny Daniel can't move, and then Silver comes out. He's like, Danny boy. I
Yeah.
told you, I'm 10 steps ahead of you. Now look what happened. I'm out of
It's gonna
prison.
totally outbalance him if he sees him like that.
And then Daniel's gonna be like, but wait, I defeated you. And Silver's like, oh, Danny boy, I'm not that easy to be defeated.
yeah,
I'm
Ooh,
better than that.
Joe,
yeah.
my feel says I saw a leak photo of Anthony joining Cobra Kai,
Yeah,
someone
but
posted a video about it.
yeah,
And they added,
Keep in mind, there's fake leaked pictures out
yeah,
there.
Why would,
yeah,
okay, hold on. Why would Anthony join Cobra Kai? He knows
yeah.
about
Yeah,
That's what I mean. It's like there's fake leaked pictures. The
it doesn't
writers
make sense
yeah,
at all.
it doesn't make sense. Like, why would he go against his sister?
like
Like,
John
Yeah,
John confirmed that that they filmed a lot of
Like, it doesn't make sense though, because why would
to
he go
avoid-
against his
to
sister?
avoid- wait, Jake. John already confirmed that they filmed many different scenes, barring the actual scenes that they're actually going to put in part 2 to avoid anyone getting spoiled.
Wait, Jake, what were you gonna say? Because you
either
were-
I was just gonna say, I don't know if this is true, because why would Anthony go against his sister? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Right, that's what I mean. That has to be a leak. That has to be like a fake leak.
That is pretty likely, I think,
What?
about it being about the fact that they're fake
Yeah,
leaks.
that's like that picture of Miguel in a Cobra Kai gi.
Yep, yeah.
I mean,
Mind games and
here's the
leaks.
thing about the Miguel leak, though. Like, I know people say, "Oh, like I know it's not true and all," but if you guys really think about it, like Johnny and Daniel are arguing, like, do you guys really think it might be possible? Because, and let's not forget, it's not the same Cobra Kai as Kreese. Like Kreese, because if you compare the gi that Sholo had, it was no sleeves, because the one that Cobra Kai has now
There
has
was
sleeves.
that leak.
No, because you know why? Because they entered as Miyagi-Do together, so he's not
I
changing.
just okay, I'm honest.
Oh.
Can I be honest with you guys? I miss Johnny's Cobra Kai. That's why I'm saying I just miss that.
I'll say this:
Yeah.
if these leaks are true about Anthony joining Cobra Kai, I'm probably gonna be pretty pissed off.
But no,
Well, here's the
it
thing.
can't be true.
I
can't
would
be
be fine. Here's the thing. I would be fine if Miguel and Johnny opens up their own Cobra Kai thing again, because I actually miss Johnny's Cobra Kai. Like, don't get me wrong, Miyagi-Do was cool, but I miss Johnny's Cobra Kai.
Maybe they might at the end of this at the end of the show, but not at the Sekai Tekai. They entered as
Well, I think
Miyagi-Do.
it would be better if it's the Sekai Taikai, honestly.
No, I know, but I don't think they're going to do that.
Oh,
I
man.
don't think that they'll do that because they
Because
entered
you
as Miyagi-Do, and Johnny even said Johnny even said that he's going to coach the tournament with Daniel. So they
That's
entered
why I
as
don't like
Miyagi-Do.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I love season 5. I love season 4 and season. But I miss the older seasons vibes. Like Johnny's Cobra Kai. I miss that. Like, I don't know. It just feels
But
so.
and not only that, it would be too confusing with Creases. Crease is
Well,
entering as
Chris
Cobra
can-
Kai.
Well, I'll be honest, and I saw people making videos about this. I love Miyagi, and I know people have said it's a gimmick. I miss Eagle Fang, man. I'm sad.
Yeah.
about
Oh
it.
there
yeah,
was
I
a-
miss Eagle
yeah.
Fang too.
Like, bro, I miss Johnny's Cobra Kai, Joe. That's a different thing, because Johnny's Cobra Kai was the best Cobra Kai we had, and the vibes from season 1 and 2 were so
Yeah, that's
good.
true.
Like,
That's-
it was.
And we could get
Johnny's
it back
Cobra-
we could get it back by the end of the series. By the
I
by
don't
the,
want it to
by
be
the end of the
series.
last.
Do you think they'll go full
Here's the
circle?
thing, though.
Melissa? Do you think he'll reopen Cobra Kai
He
in the end?
might he might if Miyagi-Do wins. If Miyagi-Do
Do you think
wins,
that-
second
do you think
Tekai.
Daniel, but would Daniel agree with him reopening Cobra Kai? Because I thought
he
the whole
might
point
because if it's run by Johnny. He might if it's run by Johnny.
If it's
I
run
don't
by
think-
Johnny, he might allow it.
I don't
Oh,
think so.
I
We
think-
know that.
And
okay,
in
hold
the
on. he
might if it's run by Johnny because especially with Kreese and
I
Silver
don't know about
finally
that.
gone.
I don't know
Especially
about that.
especially with Silver and Kreese gone, you know,
Mm.
that they're
Here's the
officially
thing,
gone.
though. I have a bad feeling Daniel was gonna get mad at Johnny for reopening, because Daniel always loves to complain. Oh, why are you gonna
Well,
reopen
not
this?
if it's not if it's the final episode of the final
Oh,
final.
I don't want it to be the
final
final. Oh, if it's the final episode, I'll be pissed. Because what's the point then?
I
Like,
mean, I'm just saying, like, if he decides
I would
to
rather-
do it, he could
Okay, I'm gonna ask you-
decide to do it. He could just decide to open up in the valley while Miyagi-Do expands all over the world.
okay, can I just say one thing though? Okay, listen, I understand, but I feel like Johnny should have listened to Stingray and opened up Cobra Kai. That's just me though. That's just me.
Really cute.
Right, but he also makes a good point though. Cobra Kai is Kreese's legacy
Yeah,
and
but-
Master Kim's legacy, not
That's
Johnny.
the Karate Kid movie. That's not Cobra Kai, because
Like-
in the beginning, they
like
showed
it-
Johnny reopening Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Chosen honestly. Like Johnny was going to reopen Cobra Kai, he would have accepted Stingray's offer.
Like season 1, it was Johnny's Cobra Kai. Like it wasn't Kreese. Like Kreese didn't come back until like
Well,
season 2, and then he
yeah,
ruined
it was technically because Kreese, like, well, what even Kreese, even though Kreese wasn't around, it was Kreese's philosophies that Johnny was feeding.
Now I
to
could
the
see
students.
why a lot of people do not like the whole Daniel and Johnny's team up. I understand now because I miss Johnny being back in Cobra Kai. Like, bring back Johnny's Cobra Kai, please. Like, I don't care if it's Sekai Takai, just bring it back. Like,
I mean, they might in the third part, they might.
because
They
I
might.
don't. That's the one thing I've been not liking about the
do
newer
it in the
season.
Sekai Tekai. I don't think they'll do it in the Sekai Tekai because
Yeah, they won't do it in the
Well,
second.
that's gonna be disappointing because that's the one thing I've been missing about the
because
early seasons. You know,
I
like
could see where if Miyagi-Do wins, that Daniel just allows Cobra Kai to open up in the valley as long as it's Johnny and not Kreese or Silver.
why did he do early, man? Like, why couldn't Johnny just open it up? Like, just tell Daniel if I can open it
Because
up.
he
That's
doesn't
it.
want any part of Kreese. That's why.
He
doesn't
could just
want any-
open up his own dojo. He doesn't have to listen to Kreese. This is his dojo, not Kreese.
But
Kreese
he
is-
doesn't. Thing of it is, though, it's as stated, it's Kreese's legacy. He doesn't want Kreese's legacy. He doesn't want
Kreese
any
legacy.
part. He doesn't want
Always
any
Kreese.
part of Kreese whatsoever. Nothing.
Well, what was the point of season 1 and 2 then? Like, there was.
It's
That's what
Johnny
they should-
realizing how bad Cobra Kai really is through his own students.
I agree, Michael.
I mean,
I
he
agree.
could. I mean, he could also too. That Eagle thing could come back. Maybe instead of renaming it Cobra Kai, he decides to call it Eagle. He decides to continue that dojo and call it Eagle Fang.
I don't know. I prefer Johnny's Cobra Kai over Eagle Fang.
But it would still be. It would just be under a different name, Eagle Fang.
Oh no, Cobra Kai, man. Yeah, season 2 is underrated. I don't think about it. I actually do like season 2 now. Honestly, I'm thinking about it
Well, he didn't.
because at least Johnny saw Cobra Kai in season 2. That's why I like season 2. But of
So-
course, Daniel had to bring his way to bring Johnny to Miyagi-Do so he could be.
Well, no, Johnny made that decision on his own.
Why, Johnny? Why would you make the decision? Just stay in your Cobra Kai.
Daniel was perfectly happy with accepting it as Eagle Fang.
That's the one thing I don't like about the newer seasons. One thing.
But I
Newer
mean,
seasons.
it is what it is. It is what it is. They did it that way. So we'll have to see where
After
it goes
season
from
3,
there.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. After season 3, I lost that vibe, man. Like I lost that vibe. Like the first 3 seasons, great. Season 4,
We just
don't
have
get
to
me
wait to
started.
see where it goes. That's it. We just have to wait to see where it goes. We
You
have
gotta wait
2
till the
more
end of
parts
the
to
I
look
just
forward
don't
to.
think he's gonna go back to Cobra Kai. No, he's not gonna open Cobra Kai again. He's just gonna stay with Daniel. I gotta
You never
let
know.
that happen.
We never know.
I
can't
just don't.
They've thrown us
Staying in
curveballs.
Miyagi-Do the
curveballs
entire
Wait, Joe, what are you gonna
before.
say? Wait, what are you gonna say, Joe?
I honestly can't see Johnny staying in Miyagi-Do the entire time because like
Yeah,
part of it makes sense they agreed to team up, but as much as right now he agrees with his philosophies, Johnny doesn't belong in Miyagi-Do.
fair.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can't see Johnny staying in Miyagi-Do either. But that's what I'm saying. Is like if Johnny does want to reopen his own dojo, he could decide to call it Eagle Fang, or I mean, and get rid of the Cobra Kai, start his own legacy, because that's the reason why he doesn't want Cobra Kai is because it's John Kreese's legacy.
Yeah, and I
No,
personally
it's not John Kreese's
we're gonna
legacy.
do our
It's
own
Johnny's legacy.
I'll make a video about this and make this
Screw
abundant-
John Kreese, bro. I don't care about.
I do not want season 6 ending with Johnny being Daniel's lackey again. I want Johnny on his own, raising his family, doing his own legacy. I don't want
That's
to
the thing I don't like
That's
about the newer
probably what
seasons.
will happen. That's probably what will happen. You guys got to remember, we have 2 parts.
Yeah, no,
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I know there's 2 parts, but it's kind of.
I believe what you're saying, Melissa. I'm just telling you what I want.
Yeah,
here's the
yeah,
thing,
no,
though,
no,
here's
no.
the thing.
Yeah, and that's basically what you're saying is what I'm saying too.
Here's the thing, Joe. I was gonna say, I understand that, but isn't that kind of too late now? Because he's been his lackey since season 4. Season 4. Take
It's never
Daniel,
too
leave
late.
Johnny alone, man.
It's never too late. And to be
But the
honest,
opportunity of spin-offs is out there. So like, if you know what would be great is if Johnny ends up opening whatever his new dojo is, whether it's Eagle Fang or something new, right, Melissa?
right?
Imagine the spin-off possibilities. Like imagine what Johnny. I know we acted like Cobra Kai was Johnny's show, but it was more about the legacy of Miyagi-Do and how all the other characters fit together. Imagine a show truly centered on Johnny training the next generation. The way that like remember those vibes from the first 2 seasons where he's training Miguel and he's training Hawk, and like imagine that, but with a new dojo, maybe even some other senseis helping him out. Like maybe
can I
go ahead.
I was just can I be honest with you guys? I know the show's called Cobra Kai, but can we be real? After season 3, this show is not called Cobra Kai. It's called Miyagi-Do. After season 3, like ever since after season 3, the show is literally called Miyagi-Do. Let's be honest, right? Like, I don't know.
I mean,
I had a prediction.
again, we have to wait. They've thrown us curveballs before, so we have to wait to see.
Well, here's the thing, Melissa. It's been like that since season 4. Like, the show is really not actually called Cobra Kai anymore after season 3. After season 3, the show was called Miyagi.
Not totally necessarily. I think it's like they're all returning to their roots. Like even Cobra Kai is returning to its roots.
I just don't think the show I've been missing the old vibes of the show, like season 1 through 3. Like I miss those vibes. Like,
and maybe we could get those old vibes back in parts 2 and 3.
Or I don't think so. I think the show's gonna be how it is now, which I gotta get used to that. So
yeah, I mean, it's the thing that I don't like is that a lot of people are just looking at part 1 as if it were a whole, as if it were.
Well, it's not only part 1, Melissa. I'm talking about season 4 and 5 too. Like season 4, 5. Like it.
No. I'm not talking about really you guys. I'm just saying that people tending to think that that part 1, looking at part 1 as if it's the whole season 6, and they got to remember there's 2 more parts. The show's not done yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I totally understand how mine feels. They only care about Miyagi. They don't care about Cobra Kai. Like I understand.
Yeah, and Melissa, a couple weeks ago we had this one person on, I think Chosen stream, one of the Chosen streams, and they were all just like, "Oh, season 6 is the worst season." Bro,
I saw that.
Well, I think here's the thing with me. So far, it's the worst season. So far, I'm not. So far, it's the worst season for me. And I use the word "so far" because we're not done yet. So far is the worst season.
Right, and I respect, I respect that. I understand how you feel.
Oh, hey, Tyrell's back. Nice.
Tyrell is probably like, "What the heck is going on?" Like,
it's like I said, we have to wait and see where the show goes. They've thrown us curveballs before, and this one's not going to be any different.
Season 3, man. I'm sorry. I just missed the season 1 through 3 vibes. Like, I remember watching season 1 through 3 for the first time, and oh my gosh, man.
Tyrell's like, what in the world has gone down?
What did I miss?
You missed a lot, bro. I was gonna say, Tyrone, I don't know if you would agree with me, but do you miss Johnny's Cobra Kai?
A little bit.
Yeah, like I think Johnny's Cobra Kai was the best one. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah,
like,
I agree.
Like, bro, I remember watching that. I think it was season 1, episode 2, when he first taught Miguel. I was laughing so hard, bro.
Yeah.
Miguel,
but yeah,
bro.
what we were talking about is that that Chosen One is hoping that Johnny reopens Cobra Kai, and
I'm hoping he reopens
2 and 3.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I don't think he'll necessarily reopen Cobra Kai because that's John Kreese's legacy, and he wants to start his own legacy.
Well, here's
While
the
I
thing.
don't see him staying with Miyagi-Do, I do see him maybe reopening Eagle Fang and just
Here's the thing, though.
running that dojo in that valley while Miyagi-Do expands over the world.
I was gonna say, like, he could change his mind. Let's not forget, he can change his mind. Like,
Yeah. What else?
Not a chance on this. Not a chance on this one.
I hope so. Please, Johnny, I'm begging you, change your mind.
He's gonna want his own legacy, not somebody else's.
please, Johnny, please. I want your.
But one thing I did think of is maybe he does reopen Cobra Kai, but under new philosophies and principles. Like he throws away Master Kim's philosophies.
What I can see that actually, Tyrell.
That's
Maybe.
one thing
He
about
could.
forgetting. Like,
He could do that. He
I
could
mean,
do
like
that.
even Daniel said it himself. It don't matter what the name is of the dojo. It's really the philosophies that you're teaching that
Here's the thing,
matters.
though. I was gonna say, remove the no mercy. Remove the no mercy. Remove that.
He could do. I mean, he could do that. He, like I said, Miyagi. Like I said, he could Cobra Kai. Like I said, he could open up a dojo just in the valley, while Miyagi-Do expands all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I thought Eagle Fang had all the right philosophies that Johnny needed to start a new
He
dojo.
could even reopen Eagle Fang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I know Joe misses that.
Yeah,
I love
Joe
Eagle
loves Eagle Fang.
Eagle Fang had the best had the best stuff. I mean, literally, I know they like to treat it like it was a gimmick, but think of like all the awesome moments that came with like Eagle Fang. You know, then we might in Cobra Kai we might have had strike first, but why strike first when you can bite first? Or
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like
really?
Johnny, I mean, like Johnny could open up an Eagle Fang dojo again. Like he even
Well,
like
What I liked about Eagle Fang was that even though it was focused on an eagle, Johnny was going with the all-American karate model. That's what he wanted, was what karate should be.
Yeah.
He believed in, and that was what I thought really made that.
Yeah, I can actually
Oh, sorry, Jake. Can I just tell you something real quick before we continue?
see. Yeah.
Remember when I told you the 3 episodes Stranger Things? Those episodes are fake. It's not real. It was fake the whole time.
It's fake. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
before I left to have
I had a feeling.
to have supper, I noticed my mod is off again.
Again?
Yeah,
What the hell?
like I noticed like everyone else's mod is on, but mine is off again.
You type in the. Let me get my phone. I'll do it from my phone.
Yeah,
What?
he was
Yeah,
like,
do you guys want to continue the episode 6 rewrite? Let me share my screen.
Of course.
Type in the chat Tyrell once for me. real
yeah.
quick.
I was gonna say because I didn't finish it, so let's continue this.
let me
Thank
see.
you. Tyrell.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah,
bud.
oh yeah. He's not mod. He's not mod.
I'm gonna change that right
Yeah.
now. I'm working on it.
Yeah, chosen one. Dark chosen. I wouldn't mind him, Johnny reopening his own dojo in the valley. I wouldn't mind that at all. I think that could potentially happen.
Season 6 is.
Joe, I'm sharing my screen by the way, just letting you know.
What are we sharing?
Is there anything new you added to episode 6 while I was gone?
Season 6 still has.
Not really. I want to finish this real quick. Let me see what I want to say. Okay, so
Maybe mine build, maybe, but we'll see.
Man, this
Definitely.
episode's so good so far. I'm gonna just do episode 6 and then I'll do episode 7 maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Tyrell, you should be back to normal now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can type one more time just to be sure.
So what's episode 6 so far about?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Joe, you
Good.
want to share my screen, Joe? Because I think Melissa wants to know what this is about.
Yeah, she can read
Yeah.
the. She can read the. What we got so far.
All right, let me. Okay, I'm gonna read out what I put out so far. So I'm gonna read the whole thing first because it's better if I read the whole thing. Okay. So, anyways, the opening scene begins with Terry Silver in prison. But then the prison guard opens his cell and tells Terry Silver that he's free to go. Then we cut to the outside of the prison. Terry Silver sees an old friend. That old friend is Dennis. Terry Silver thanks Dennis for getting him out of the cell. Dennis asks, "So what's the plan, Mr. Silver?" Silver responds, "I want Danny Boy and Miyagi-Do to experience pain," and with a smile on his face. Then the Cobra Kai logo appears. Then we cut to Johnny Daniel trading Robbie, Miguel, and Sam in Spain. But Robbie seems sad. So Miguel asks, "Robbie, are you okay, Robbie?" Then Robbie responds, "I'm just worried for Tori." But Miguel tells him, "Hey, it's okay. She'll come back to Miyagi-Do." Now, by the way, this is before the tournament, so just letting you know. At some point, just give her some time. Then we cut to South Korea. Tori and Chris walks up to Sensei Kim, but Sensei Kim looks upset. Then Sensei Kim tells Chris, "Hey, is it okay if we can talk alone, real quick?" Sensei Kim asks, "So why is she here?" Then Chris responds, "I understand you two are enemies, but Tori's still my student." So Sensei Kim gives Tori another chance, of course. Then we cut back to Spain. Axel shows up, makes his first appearance. Axel goes up to Sam, and asks, "So you're the bonsai badass that everyone's talking about?" Sam responds, "Yeah, and who are you?" Then Axel responds, "I'm Axel. It's nice to meet you." Then Axel tells Sam, "So that's the thing. Hold on, I'll be right back."
No worries. Take your time, Jordan.
Wonder where he's going.
Probably the bathroom or something. I don't know.
But yeah, what do you guys think so far?
So
Yeah, I
far,
like
so
Very
it.
good.
good.
I like it.
Really good.
You could
Yeah,
say
it's good.
Axel could say that he's he's a huge fan of Sam's. He saw her moves at the All Valley, and
You think he'll get
Or
in
maybe-
her head?
That's a good question.
I have a
No.
feeling, I have a feeling this Axel person, like, he knows about Sam because of Silver, but like he won't
Something
say it.
tells me he does. Like,
he'll try. But like I've said from the beginning, I think Sam is going to remain firmly to Miyagi-Do, firmly to Miguel. She's not
Yes.
going to betray. She's not going to betray either one of them.
Oh, he's cute.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sam.
right.
This is the beach
Yeah, like-
scene.
Yeah, like not only do I don't think Sam would betray Miguel, I don't think she would betray her father either.
Yeah, that writing
what
would
I'm
not
saying.
make
It's
sense.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She's like she wouldn't betray Miyagi-Do. She wouldn't betray Miguel. He's going to try to get into her head.
Yeah,
But
I just
possible, but
I just came up with a really good theory that just came into my mind now that Now-
Minefield, that's
Said
not a crazy theory, minefield.
Yeah.
it's not
you know
crazy
what's
theory.
more likely. So here's something that I thought about that kind of, and this would actually truly show that Master Kim is truly playing both sides and truly knows that he immediately is like counting on this win to bring the glory of the way of the fist, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
keep talking.
We know Iron Dragons already has its sensei, right?
Yep.
What if that sensei is already, even though he's working with Silver, what if how he's working with Silver is that he's already been working with Master Kim?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because I'll be honest with you, and this is just from hard evidence. I don't hate these characters. I'm not saying anything bad about these characters, but Master Kim does not like Priest, and he does not like his granddaughter. If he wants to achieve true glory with the way of the fist, in the way that he wanted, I think he would think of something better. And like I've said this before, I'm doing a video about this tomorrow. Silver is Master Kim's true student.
Yes.
Yeah, I would believe that.
So I think he trusts Silver more than Kreese, and even more than his granddaughter. So
Yeah, I would believe that.
I could see that Louis Tan might be playing someone that is very connected to Master Kim.
Yep.
Cute. So I like that. I love that they're bringing in Louis Tan. He's a great martial artist. I'm excited to see. I was saying before you came in, Melissa, when we talked about Louis Tan being in the show, I don't care how they do it, but as long as we have all these senseis around, right? One thing they have to do that I was thinking about, right? So obviously, I know the tournament is going to be focused on the students. The one thing I have to say, Melissa, is the same people don't like how the tournament outcome happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know episode 10, according to the actress that plays Devon, there is a big fight that I think is in a hotel that is that I believe is actually more than just Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do. I think it's multiple dojos.
Right.
And something happens in episode 10 that just makes everyone want to fight each other.
I could believe that.
I
Especially
hope that it's not just the students to get into the fight. Because if they brought all these adult senseis in here to train these kids and get real martial arts and stuff, you gotta let Johnny have a piece of that. Like, we're paying William Zabka to come in here. We want him to kick ass.
Yep.
That's my one criticism with part 1 is we only got one Johnny true scene that can be called a Johnny fight scene. Only one. Because when he fought Chosen, it was a sparring match. It wasn't a fight. A true fight. His only true fight was against Mike Barnes.
Yep. I could see
Johnny
that.
needs fights in part 2. I need more of Johnny Lawrence kicking ass. That's always that's me speaking as the Johnny fan, but also as he's Johnny Lawrence, man.
Yep. I could see that. I mean, like I said, nothing's off the table at this point.
But come on,
Nothing.
Could you imagine the hype? A real live like Hollywood celebrity martial artist, Louis Tan, into the Badlands, was in Deadpool and Wolverine and Deadpool 2 as a character, all these different movie roles versus Johnny Lawrence. Headlines, baby, headlines.
I'm just doing this right now. So okay.
I think it'd be cool. I mean, he fought an MMA fighter in season 5. He fought the 5 Cobra Kai senseis.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah.
A hotel brawl. Who could be involved in it? Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do, probably Iron Dragons. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably going to be all 3 dojos that have beef with each other. Because it could be more than 3, but I see most likely it's going to be Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do. Because you know who I think is going to start the fight? Either someone's going to be stupid, like Hawk's going to say something stupid to start the fight, or Quan will start the fight.
Probably Quan.
Doesn't Quan strike you as the guy that wants to stir up as much trouble as possible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, don't you see him like doing that? Like, you know what I can't. You know what? I know their fights will be cool. But you know what I'm really excited to see? I'm really excited to see the interactions, like the actual dialogue between the Hawk and Quan is going to be great. Just to see those 2 tough boys in the room together, like, just imagine they're. Also, can we talk about that? If Quan does any damage to Dimitri, we are full expecting to see the return of Thor and Hawk, right? Is that what we're expecting?
Season 3 Hawk.
Yeah. Like, I think he's going to do some damage if he sees that happen to Dimitri.
Yeah.
I've actually had a theory that, as much as people have been pitting him against Quan, one thing I've had a theory about is because Dimitri is not Robbie or Miguel, isn't a top tier fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he will get taken out by someone before fighting Quan. So I think that it's the guy that Quan took his place from that's actually going to do damage to him.
This Yoon guy.
Yeah. And so I think Hawk might Brooks Yoon.
Yeah. I mean, I could see him beating Yoon, but not Quan.
Yeah, no, I think so too. Like,
Actually, I even think Sam could beat Yoon.
Yeah. I do want a Hawk. I do want a Dark Side Hawk fight against Quan at some point.
Yeah.
I do too.
Or in like, because I need to see old Hawk. Can we be real for a minute? I don't like new Hawk. I really don't.
We definitely need to see old Hawk come back.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just gonna say, because I'll be real with you guys, okay? Before season 4, no, season 4 still, but after season 4, season 5 happened. Before season 5, Hawk was my favorite teen character on the show. Once season 4 happened, after season 4 happened, once season 5 started, once they pulled that Kenny BS, that I was so sad because Hawk was so good.
Well, the reason for that is because, like, one, Robbie told Hawk to go easy on him, and 2, the ref was bribed, so that's why he lost.
Really, what happened, Jake? You can tell us in the chat.
Yeah. Well, he might not feel. Maybe he might not feel comfortable telling.
He said something got him really mad. He needs to calm down. So I wonder what
Yeah.
it is. No, but yeah, we need old Hawk back. I mean, I love
Yeah.
that season 3 Hawk.
There are a few things that we need in part 2. We need old Hawk. We need Dark Hawk back. We need Robbie needs an arc and Sam needs an arc in part 2. And I have a feeling that Tori's going to be very key in that for both of them. And we need to see why them winning the Sekai Teka, why Miyagi-Do winning the Sekai Teka is needed and earned. We need to have that feeling. And that Robbie and Sam are the ones that bring it home for them. And
that reminds me, Melissa, you weren't here. You weren't here when I did the new interview with Jacob Bertrand from TV Insider.
Oh, what was it?
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna pull it up real quick because I want to read it word for word so you hear exactly what the article said, and I don't want to paraphrase it. So here we go. So TV Insider, pull up the. I got to change the language because it always shows up as a different language. So it says So Jacob Bertrand says on season 6, part 2. Part 2 is probably the most action-packed installment of Cobra Kai ever. There's a lot of fighting in it, and there's a lot of turmoil. Things get worse before they get better.
Wow.
What do you take from that, Melissa?
I think that it means that there's going to be a lot of bad things that happen. There's going to be a lot of drama that happens both on the mat and off the mat, and it's going to be a big part of what ultimately what ultimately finishes the fight.
Yeah. I think that's going to be crazy. It's definitely going to make it tense and definitely going to cause some problems.
I think that also too, if this is true about Tori's mom being murdered, that could also be part of it. That could also be a part of that.
Well, yeah, I literally have said I thought people came at me in my comment section on my own theory video because people were making a big deal out of it. Everyone's like, well, they said it was medical reasons.
Listen, Joe, you're always entitled to how your own opinions. You're always entitled to your own theories, your own thoughts, and I respect you for it. I would never ever say anything bad.
People do that. It's really frustrating. I've had a lot of people do that the last couple of days. Just come at me, and it's been ridiculous.
Yeah, it's totally ridiculous. Like, you have your own thoughts, and you have your own opinions, and you should be free to talk about them. And the same thing goes with you, Dark Chosen. I mean, I may not necessarily always agree with everything you say, but you know what? I respect what it is you say, and I respect your opinion. And be honest, I would be happy if Johnny opened up his own dojo in the Valley.
Yeah.
No arguments.
I think so.
It's however the show goes, however they deem fit. I'm happy with, as long as everybody gets the ending that is well earned and well deserved and brings the show full circle. That's all I care about. How they do it and what they do is up to them, and I don't really care. I mean, we could go back and forth on what makes sense for the show, but the truth is the show's already done. It's already filmed, and they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to do what they're going to do. I mean, I personally, I can understand why people say that season 6 part 1 is not necessarily the strongest.
Agreed, Mike.
Strongest, but they also need to stop treating season 6 part 1 as if it were the whole season. We still have 2 more parts.
They don't seem to understand that, which is really annoying.
Yeah. And we can
go back and forth on what we think the ending is going to be, but the truth is the ending has already been written. It's already done.
Yep.
So, and it's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And truthfully, as long as everybody gets the ending that they deserve and everything is brought full circle and that and the show in itself has finally is brought to is, in the words of Miyagi, has balance to it. That the ending has that the ending balances everything out perfectly. That's all I care about.
I just want them to make sure they get to do everything they set out to do in this final season.
I think they will, because the writers have said that they've always had this ending in mind, and they have not changed it. So, so I think that they will. All the characters are going to get what they deserve. All are going to get a good ending. Maybe some characters might get an open might get an open ending where their story is not necessarily finished. To the point where we could see getting picked up, their story being picked up later on, but everything's going to be brought to a full close.
Do you have any characters that you specifically think in the in the 15 episode runtime that you love all the characters, obviously, and we're going to include the young characters because I think we'll always see the young characters in the future, right?
Right.
Because they're going to be around for a long time, so it makes sense why we would see them eventually. But so we'll take the young characters out and let's talk only the adult cast, right?
Right.
Who do you see as an adult character that you don't think, even if they wrap up their story, you see it being open-ended enough that you want to see more of that character?
Do you think, are you talking about them? Are you talking about the teenage characters that I could see getting a spinoff with them as adults? Or are you talking about the adult cast?
Teenagers. I'm excluding the teenagers. I'm saying the early adults that we need more story with, that you think they should get something in the future.
Okay. Well, depending on what we get from Julie, if she appears, if she appears, I could see Julie. Or I could see Julie maybe getting a potential spinoff, depending on where her story is in season 6 season 6.
Yeah.
I could also see a potential Chosen.
Him.
Okinawa.
Chosen has the
Chosen. Yeah.
I think Chosen has the most potential because I think that there's a couple interviews, and I think with him, they brought him in so late in the game, just being season 3 forward. I think it makes sense for him to continue forward into something else.
I could also, and this is just somewhere down the line, and I don't necessarily know, but I could also maybe see a Mike Barnes potential spinoff.
You know what I would like?
That's interesting.
I saw Sean Kanan propose this. I think they should do a spinoff with Mike and Chosen.
They could.
I think that would be
fun. Yeah, I think that would be a fun idea.
Guys.
Yeah.
Can I was gonna say, you guys want to hear the whole thing? I'm done now. Like, I'm fully done.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I think we're gonna start where we left off. So we already know what happens here. Yep. All right. So there's Sam and Axel. So okay. So I'm Axel. Nice to meet you. So then Axel tells Sam that he saw her moves and he thought she did great. And Axel gets closer to Sam, trying to flirt with her, but Sam pushes him back and tells him already with someone. And Axel responds with who? Then Miguel shows up and tells Axel to back off. Sam apologizes to Miguel, but Miguel tells her it's not your fault. You learn from your mistakes, and you reject him anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So
sorry, guys, they kicked me out of the thing for a minute.
Sorry about that. I'm sorry, Joe.
It's okay.
I was gonna say, then Daniel and Johnny tell Sam, Robbie, Miguel that the second Tekai is ready. Then we cut back to present day with Robbie's reaction to Tori back in Cobra Kai. Robbie gets his fists ready, but Sam tells him to calm down. So he calms down. So then the Sekai Tekai announcer starts talking about the rules, blah 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 blah. You know, he talks about the rules. You guys know, right? So
Can we
then
change
hold on,
one
Joe.
thing
Hold on,
here?
Joe. Hold on, Joe. I need to finish. Then the students do the kata weapon competitions. Then we cut to a montage of them fighting at the Sekatakai with the song "The Final Countdown."
Mhm.
Then Quan,
Yeah.
Robbie, and Hawk do the who can kick the highest challenge. Quan would obviously win that challenge. Then we get the final scene with Chosen arriving at Okinawa. There we
Okay.
go.
So,
do you guys think?
So you think the tournament will already happen in episode 6?
Like by the end of it. By the end of it will happen. Because I feel like they gotta really like pace it out, you know?
Because you know that bar scene, you know that club, that nightclub
I
scene
have a
with
feeling
Tori and
that's
Robbie.
later,
I
you
think
know?
that happens in episode 7. So I
Yeah,
could
I'm
be
gonna say
wrong.
I
But
think it happens like episode 7 because I know a lot of people say episode 6, but I think it's episode 7. Like, because Quan is there, so it wouldn't make sense if that's episode 6. You know?
unless they were to do the tournament where they initially have where they have breaks, and then we see them
I don't
do
know. It
their.
feels weird to me. It feels weird. Like I think that's episode 7. I'm gonna say right now. But this is. What do you guys think of this, though?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I love the fact. I love the fact that I picked the song "The Final Countdown" because it's a perfect song for this Sekata guy. And also, I added the Quan, Robbie.
That actually is a good song.
And also, I added the part where Quan, Robbie, and Hawk they do the highest kicking challenge because we saw that inside the dojo thing, and Quan would obviously win that. So
I think there's more to that. I think there might be a surprise person that might actually win that. That could be kind of crazy.
I'm just gonna say Quan Joe because it makes too much sense for the story.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Quan. And then the final scene, obviously chosen at Okinawa. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's it. That's episode 6.
That's good. That was really good. I liked what you wrote.
That was good stuff.
Yep.
I definitely see the potential in it.
Yeah.
So I think we don't. So I think there's only one other. Yeah, I said what you saw. I saw what you said, Jake. That's pretty bad. Hold up. My predictions: we could get the official teaser on September and October, the official trailer. So here's what I'm thinking, Minefield. That was my next topic. Is we should talk about Geeked Week. So that's gonna be the next time we really see any new footage. I think. Well, that's cool.
I think we could. We could potentially maybe see. I just hope that they don't do like what they did at the what they did. I just hope they don't show the scenes where they did the Cobra Kai dojo after they released part 1. The Cobra Kai dojo clips. I just hope they don't do that. But I think we could, if they don't do that, I think we could potentially see a teaser.
Here's what I see. Okay, no worries, Jake. So basically, I would say that my money is, and I've said this for a long time. I'm pretty confident in this, because there's so many dojos, because they want to put so much pressure, and the hype for part 2 is going to be higher than the hype for part 1. I see it 100% necessary to put out a full-on Sekai Taikai promo type trailer. And I think that should be the first trailer that we get as like not the official trailer for the season, but as like a little promo, just kind of a little taste, right?
That could happen.
Because we still don't know how to like what to expect. I think that's a good way to kind of.
I could tell you one thing that we're gonna expect though. We're gonna expect Quan versus Robbie and Tori versus Sam, and in that tournament at some point in the finals.
Yeah, it will happen. I definitely think that will happen. I think I think that
as much as we don't want it, I thought we were past that
burned
point.
us before with the Geek Week thing, but with the timeline, with how close we are, being a couple months away, and the fact they're promoting it in the way that they're doing it, I have a feeling that this won't be like that other event we had, and I have a feeling they really will give us something.
Yeah, I think that they will too. And just so you know, I really don't want them to do a Sam and Tori. I thought we were past that point, but I guess it's like here we go again.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they'll do something different enough with it that makes it good.
Yeah.
What
I
is
think-
your guys' take? Because they said we're gonna get rematches, but obviously there's rematches that people like. In my opinion, there's things we need to see rematches of, and there's things we don't need to see rematches of. What is the rematch that you personally feel we need to see that you're excited about seeing that we haven't gotten already? And so we got Robbie versus Miguel in the captain's fight.
Mhm.
And we already got Sam and Tori already, but then it got stopped. So now we're gonna get another one in part 2.
Right.
So what's a rematch that for you?
Okay.
That is one you need to see.
There's a couple. Okay. I don't want it, and like I said, I felt like we were past this point, but like you said, they could do it differently, where they actually make it, better or at least good, and it brings everything to just a permanent full close with these two characters, and that's Sam versus Tori again.
Yeah. So even if you don't want it, you think if they did it,
if they do it differently, yes. I could see maybe I could see maybe Johnny versus Kreese if they do a Sensei division.
see, I'm not just talking about Sensei's fights. I'm talking about like fights in general. It doesn't have to be
fights in general. Okay,
Yeah.
Johnny versus Kreese.
Yeah, that could happen.
I'd like to see that.
Well, they kind of have already alluded that it's going to happen because I don't know if you saw it, but when they did the episode in episode 2 of season 6, part 1, John tweeted out about the about the stuff they shot for the cave stuff, and in the captions he wrote something like, "Yeah, this will foreshadow something that seems pretty big that we're going to be getting soon."
Right, and maybe and a Chosen versus Silver fight.
Yep, that makes sense.
But yeah, and when I say differently, I just mean like probably in the way that I'm theorizing, where where Tori's fighting against Sam.
Yeah.
But Sam, on the other hand, is fighting for Tori, and by fighting against her, she's gonna want to get out of that dojo.
I only have two. I only have two that I really want to see that I think make 100% sense that I want, and they're both with the same person, but
Right.
I think it just makes sense that they're different. They're still different fighters versus against each other. So I want, obviously, we want to see the rematch of Chosen versus Silver. I think that would be great. I actually think the Chosen versus Silver is going to be saved for the very end, and it's going to be like right before the Master Kim fight, and it will be like, hey, you're in my way. I need to fight him to death. So I think you're going to have Chosen just like push him out of the way and just be like, you're not a threat to me anymore. That cheap trick you pulled with me, I am beyond you. And I think you're going to get those iconic callbacks to Karate Kid 2, where we see the Chosen that fights Master Kim is going to go back to Karate Kid 2. Like, I think he's going to
Joe,
and he's just going to slash him across the face with a sai, and he's going to be like, you keep Feel Collection, and then he pushes him over to the ground, and then he just goes over to, the Master Kim.
What's your second fight?
And then he goes, I fight you to death.
Hey Joe.
I think that's going to happen. The other one, obviously, being that it is my two favorite characters. I've dreamed of this face-off being a better, more even match. Especially now that he's starting to get really good at Miyagi-Do. After seeing Mike versus Johnny, I can't wait for the next Johnny and Silver fight, if we get it. Because I feel like in season 4, when Silver won because Johnny wasn't balanced.
With that, and Silver kicked him right in the face.
Yeah,
as
but
soon as
could
he
you
walked
imagine,
in.
imagine what he pulled on Mike when he saw Johnny really getting used to doing Miyagi-Do, right?
Yep.
Like, let's see how much defense he would. Imagine when Silver tries to do one of his crazy kicks to Johnny's face. What do you think's going to happen this time? Johnny's going to expect it. He's gonna know it's coming. So now he's going to be like, oh, because one thing I noticed about Silver is I love Terry Silver and he's an incredible fighter, but because of the crazy nature of him, he does sometimes telegraph his kicks a little too much.
Yeah.
So, and I think Johnny's
And
going
he
to
pulls the same move more than once.
Yep. Which I think Johnny's going to expect that, and Johnny's going to be like, okay. The only thing that I think that Johnny has and there is one thing that will make their fight more interesting. There's 2 moves I want to see against each other that I think would be an epic, make their rematch even better. And do you know what that is?
What?
If Chosen teaches Johnny the pressure point technique, and then if you see Silver try to silver bullet Johnny, but then Johnny just blocks it and just takes it down, that'd be the greatest thing ever. Just imagine he said something. I'm like, yeah, a friend of mine told me you insist on more, so I'm about to take your ability to wage it. Oh, you chill bastard. And then he just like,
hey
takes
Joe.
it out. Yeah.
So while you and Melissa were talking, I did find an article, like a recent article about Tori. If you don't mind if I share it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
We're all in on this one.
Yep.
And then I get to make my big announcement that Jake wants to come up for about our movie. It's cute.
Hey, did I miss the discussion on
Oh, that's not bad. I saw the first
on
one.
what movie we saw?
Wait, what does that say?
Oh, so when I found this article, I kind of understand why Tori deserves the win in a way, but the thing is, like, they're saying it in a way where they think that it's gonna change her life for the better, and I'm like, no, it's not.
No. If she wins as Cobra Kai, it's not. It's only gonna make it worse.
Oh, Jake,
And not only that, but like even if she does win, it's like if Cobra Kai goes down, then her reputation as a champion will also be dragged down with it.
Right, exactly.
And it's
only
gonna
that,
ruin her. It's gonna ruin her image.
If Cobra Kai wins, she's gonna be trapped in that world forever. She's gonna be trapped in a world that she no longer has the heart to be in.
No, we haven't had that conversation yet, Underground. We can talk about it after this one for sure.
And not only that, like it's also gonna drag her image. It's gonna really ruin her image and drag it through the mud.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that there's got to be something. There's got to be a way. I know you probably can't switch sides during the tournament or something, but something has to come to light that gets Tori to finally like just snap out of it.
Easy. I think she hurts Devin. I think that when she sees Devin hurt either by herself or by one of her so-called Cobra Kais, that really like opens up her eyes, but she can't leave.
Wow.
I'm not making fun of Silver's kicks. I'm just stating fact.
Corey, get out of here, bro.
Because of his crazy nature, he just likes to make his kicks look so fancy that the way. So here's something you should know. Anybody who is, and I know that the actor is a real martial artist, but because this show has a more cheesy nature at times, they want it to look more fancy. But when you are someone who is a real fighter, like someone who has actually fight someone, so like for me, when I spar people, I disguise my kicks. I hide it with another kick. But whenever Silver throws his traditional spinning hook kick, he always throws it the same way. And whenever he does his woo, he announces exactly what he's gonna do.
So can you show up the rest of the article, Tyrell?
Yeah.
You mind if I read it from the beginning to end? If there's
Go ahead.
Sure.
so.
This person,
Cobra Kai's final season is underway, and Peyton lists Tori Nichols more than deserves to win, regardless of which karate dojo she is fighting for. As Cobra Kai Season 6 begins, the students of Miyagi-Do Karate are preparing for a huge international martial arts tournament known as the Saikai Taikai. However, the death of Tori's mother sets off a chain reaction of events that ultimately leads to Tori rejoining the Cobra Kai dojo and fighting for the ruthless John Kreese.
That's ridiculous. I can't even say anything that
Tori's journey in Cobra Kai. Tori's had quite a journey on Cobra Kai, going from an antagonist to an anti-heroine and experiencing the full gamut of adolescent struggle and tragedy. While Tori has been a true villainess, she certainly had her moments of becoming a loose cannon, particularly in her role in instigating the karate mega brawls in the halls of All Valley High School and the LaRusso homestead due to her rivalry with Sam LaRusso. While Tori's return to Cobra Kai might look like her giving into the dark side, the truth is that no one in Cobra Kai deserves to win the Saikai Taikai more than Tori does. Coming from an impoverished, broken family, Tori has consistently had to pull herself up by her own bootstraps, even becoming her family's main wage earner due to her mother's illness. Despite all the difficulties life throws at her, Tori excels in martial arts and becomes a genuinely formidable teenage Ronda Rousey. When the tryouts for Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso's Miyagi-Do's male and female captains begin, there's really no question that Tori is significantly more skilled than Sam, and arguably even better in combat than her fellow students Miguel Diaz and Robbie Keane.
I disagree with that on there.
Yeah, like that doesn't sound right.
Oh, and keep reading for a sec. Keep reading.
Yeah. Well, I'll read from here. Like the part where it says, like, when the tryouts for Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso's Miyagi-Do's male and female captains begin, there's really no question that Tori is significantly more skilled than Sam, Robbie, and Miguel. I'm like,
Oh no!
I'm sorry. As much as I love Tori, that's not true.
Tori too. That's not true.
Because like
actually,
I feel
that was proven. That was proven the female fight, because Sam was like yeah, Tori was being aggressive and she could seriously injure Sam, but Sam was like, she was outmaneuvering her every chance she got.
Well, not only that, the big difference is Sam was fighting for the points, whereas Tori was fighting to straight up hurt her.
Right.
Similar to how she fought Sam at the school fight. Like she was like really going in.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this article? This is ridiculous.
Well, it's an article by I can't remember. Was it Fortress?
Okay, Brad something.
Fortress Solitude, something like that. It's like this person is really glazing Tori.
Yeah.
I like how
keep going.
This article says that she's the teenage Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Or you can keep reading.
I can agree with. But the part where they say that that it's gonna improve her life and that she's better than those three, no. Sorry.
No.
While one might argue that Tori's aggressive streak and emotional meltdown in front of her teachers and fellow students should rule her out of a spot on Miyagi-Do's team, the truth is that Tori has every right to feel cheated. In caring for her family due to her mother's illness, Tori has had to take on far more responsibility than any kid of her age should ever be asked to. At the same time, that has also motivated her to never give up and use her martial arts skills to try and make a better life for herself and her family. It is true that Tori has definitely gone too far at times and has violent tendencies inside of herself that need to be restrained. But it's also important to remember that Tori is still a kid and who has constantly had the rug pulled from underneath her. With such misfortunes as Sam's mother, Amanda, indirectly getting Tori fired from one of her jobs, and horrifying moments like Tori's landlord making sexual advances on her over late rent, who wouldn't feel like the whole world is stacked against them? It also bears repeating that Tori isn't entirely wrong in retaining some level of loyalty to Kreese. He did, after all, help save Tori and her family from eviction, and while his motives were obviously to mold her into another of his brainwashed Cobra Kai soldiers, Tori could do nothing but contrast Kreese taking her under his wing with the cruelty she's consistently gotten from the rest of the world. Moreover, Tori is also a principled fighter, helping to bring down Terry Silver after learning her victory at the All Valley tournament came as a result of Silver's bribery. The loss of Tori's mother and Daniel stopping her fight with Sam is the straw that breaks the camel's back for her. While Daniel is certainly right that Tori needed time to properly mourn her mother from her perspective, he was also standing in the way of Tori finally making it to the tournament that could quite literally change her life. For Tori, being robbed of that right after losing her mother is just another example of her being cheated. So it's not that shocking that Daniel's decision would drive Tori back into Kreese's clutches.
Can I just say one thing about that?
Yes.
First of all, do you not realize the whole point that Tori would have literally hurt Sam?
Exactly.
Exactly. Thank you.
Like, what do you mean? Oh, Daniel should not stop the fight. Yeah, he should have stopped the fight.
It would have been 10 times worse if he
Johnny
didn't.
wasn't going to. Yeah, he should have, because Johnny wasn't going to. Johnny was just standing there letting it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Johnny
probably would have stopped it when it's already too late.
I can't lie to you, Johnny did piss me off that scene. I can't lie.
And if I'm not mistaken, like Tori was literally aiming for Sam's face. Like if we're going by All Valley rules, that would actually be illegal.
Right.
Like
So,
Johnny would be messed up in the head if he actually rewarded Tori a point for that.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, Johnny, your top student literally fell on his back in season 2 off the balcony in the school fight. Let's not forget about that, Johnny.
That's what I don't think Johnny realizes how dangerous Sam and they're way more dangerous than Robbie and Miguel. Like they're way more like I don't think Johnny realizes how dangerous those two are when they don't like each other.
Like Johnny, you weren't even there in the house fight because Tori was trying to kill Sam in the house fight. You weren't even there.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, okay, you can continue.
Yeah. Before I continue, it's like that. If Daniel didn't stop that fight, it would have been 10 times worse.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way that fight would not have ended with 911 not being called.
Oh yeah, totally.
And Johnny would have had to deal with all the guilt. Like he can't point fingers at Daniel or anyone else.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, anyways, continuing on. Why Tori's resilience and deserves a Kai Taikai victory. So Tori has definitely made her share of mistakes on Cobra Kai, but her diligent training and determination in the face of nonstop misfortune has made her the best fighter on the show. It would certainly be ideal for Tori to jump ship from Cobra Kai and abandon John Kreese's teachings for good before Cobra Kai Season 6 ends, but nevertheless, Tori has earned everything that would come from winning the Saikai Taikai. So this is the end of the article. So yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
Oh,
like,
thank God.
that can't happen.
I have to actually go. But yeah, I don't agree with some of the stuff that they said in this article.
No.
I mean, I don't. I mean, if Tori were still part of Miyagi-Do, and after the episode that we got in episode 5, I would definitely agree with this. But no, not while she's in Cobra Kai.
Hey, Melissa, before you go, Joe apparently has a Cobra Empire scoop for us.
Yeah, about our movie, I did have some news.
What is it?
Oh, so my news was gonna be, So, and Tyrell, I was going to tell you about this since you were actually going to help with the writing.
Oh.
So when I first started this project, I had a vision for it and I had a plan. And initially, when I had a plan, sometimes when someone has their own project, they end up playing two characters and they end up having one vision and one path. And sometimes your vision and your path can be like, okay, maybe one character dies and then you jump in as another character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I completely scrapped that idea now because I plan to make Cobra Empire a trilogy, and when I plan to make it a trilogy, my announcement, I'll probably also make this in a video form probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Cole Silver is going to be the overarching. He'll have friends and he'll have allies, which is why Tyrell is going to play a character in it, and we're going to have an end credit scene setting up his allies. But through and through, I will stay the villain of the whole trilogy.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Joe?
Yeah.
That person in the chat, I already know who that is because that person's making way too
obvious. Oh, we know who you are.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We know who you are.
Well, I have to go. I have to go now.
No worries.
This was a great stream. This was a great stream.
Yeah, it was.
I really enjoyed our discussion, Dark Chosen.
Yeah, that was a great discussion between you two.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah.
I
liked what you said about Johnny opening up his own dojo in the valley. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't honestly now thinking about it, I don't care if it's Cobra Kai or not. Like, I just want him to open his own dojo.
Yeah, like, and that's all I was saying too. It's like it doesn't have to be Cobra Kai. It could be Eagle Fang. He could reopen Eagle Fang. He could do something else. He could name it a different note. Though he could name it a different.
But I think he's gonna want to reopen Eagle Fang just for. I know how much he loves that name.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll see you guys next week, okay? But I really like collaborating with you, Dark Chosen, and you too, Tyrell. Great job with the writing. And I'll see you next week, Cobra Kai Underground for our Tuesday. For our
yeah, we'll see everyone Tuesday.
Podcast. Yep. You too, and bye, Jake. Thanks for sending me the link in the chat.
Yeah, of
what's
course.
going on Tuesday?
Thank you.
Oh, we do a stream.
Yeah, we do a stream. You should check it out.
Yeah, Underground hosts it.
Underground. It's Underground. He does a podcast with me and Yoda Joe.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. You should check it out. All right, I'll see you guys later.
You know, Tyrell,
good night.
I think next week we're going to have multiple topics. Since I wanted to get you involved in the writing process, I think next week you and I will go over, because I still got to figure out your character and stuff. You and I should do a character, and Jake can be a part of it too. We'll do a character focus stream on our characters in our movie.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
How much longer are we gonna be going here? Because I got a ramp to film.
Me and Underground just have one more topic, which is we want to talk about something we did.
All right, no worries.
Right, Underground?
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's talk about. Do you want to say the movie you watched first, Underground?
Yeah. Okay. The movie I watched was Lady Blood Fight.
Oh, really?
Lady Love Bite?
No, Lady Blood Fight.
Oh, Lady Blood
Fight. Was it a tournament fighting movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see what. Look into this movie. Hold on.
So it's a all woman underground tournament movie.
Okay,
Oh, Lady Bloodfight. Okay.
that's pretty cool.
And oh my god, it was to me it was Mortal
Get out of here, bro.
I saw
Kombat.
that. I'm gonna duel him.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just mad about this.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. Seriously, bro.
Go ahead, Underground. Continue.
What was your
yeah. This movie was Mortal Kombat level.
Ooh. Oh, that's awesome. Like it felt like Mortal Kombat. Wait. How about you
Yeah,
stop thinking about this?
and to me, th- this movie is darker than Cobra Kai
What's-
in um in my opinion.
So you felt like this movie really kind of gave you a better focus and a good idea?
Yeah.
Thanks, Lady
Someone
Girls.
banned Jake the Snake.
I banned the other Jake.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was another
so
thing. I was just looking more
Loser,
into this
yes,
news.
loser decided to come in
Yeah,
and
I
do.
was just trying to look more into this news that I'm not really happy about right now.
Yeah, I got videos to make too, Jake. So I don't blame you for going and doing that. Underground, did you still want to play Fortnite?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me finish these videos after the stream because I still got to talk about when you finish your review. I got to give my take on the movie because I watched the ideal movie that gives us the number one most how would I put this? It's the movie that even Hawk describes in part one that fully describes what I think we're gonna get in the second Taika.
Ooh, okay.
yeah.
I'll check it out, lady girls. I like the games, so hopefully
I don't think I'm gonna see it. Like I
I
love
heard
the
bad
game.
reviews, but I'll check it out.
I love the games, but this movie is not looking good, dude.
So is that all you wanted to say about that movie, Underground?
Damn, it has a 6%, Jake.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you have any final thoughts on that, or was that all you had, Underground?
That uh that's all
So did you enjoy that movie?
I did. Yeah.
All right, that's good. So then
Oh.
before we wrap up, I watched. Oh, what were you saying, Underground?
It was brutal as hell.
Hey, that's
Just
always a good
saying.
time. The movie I watched was also brutal as hell, so that's good to hear.
Oh, and it takes place in Hong Kong.
That's
Hong
funny
Kong, okay.
because the movie I watched also takes place in Hong Kong.
Oh, damn.
So we had something in common. My movie's a little bit more famous than yours, though. Because my movie gets a mention in season 4 of Cobra Kai. That's right, everyone. And for you guys that do not know this, well, I know all the references to it. I had never until today seen Bloodsport. So I watched Bloodsport for my first time.
Oh, wow.
I haven't either.
And I will tell you, in all honesty, it's really good. It has that like 80s, 90s cheesy feel. Yeah, I'm still watching it, Lady Girls. I haven't finished it yet. It's gonna take me some more time. But so it's it's Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's the movie that allowed him to show his incredible helicopter kick for the first time. So the purpose of watching Bloodsport is the entire movie is centered around a tournament, and the entire movie is basically it's actually got a lot of in common with Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, believe it or not. You have a student and master relationship where the student wants to compete in a tournament to honor the master. It's pretty cool. And it's got a lot of montage, and I think it's the ideal movie that I think will explain fully what I think is going to happen. Not everything in the tournament, but at least the degree of full contact fighting, all the things that you can expect. And so there's a lot of blood in it. The way that the ruthlessness of like the rules of like how pretty much anything goes in this tournament, and people are able to just like beat up each other. And most of the fights take place in this place called the Kumite in Hong Kong, which is a secret underground. Just like Underground's thing, it's
the Kumite too. Yeah.
Hey Joe.
Yeah.
Quick question: is this poster that you sent us on Twitter legit?
It's fan made.
Okay.
I just thought it was cool because it made Terry Silver look like Gambit.
Okay.
Did you see the cards up there?
Yeah,
Man, look at that photo of Silver, man.
Yeah, I was just curious because I was thinking if it was real, like you might want to discuss it.
Yeah, if it was a real poster, I would have discussed it. I only shared that one because I thought it was a cool fan art one.
Yo, Joe, look at that look.
I thought it was cool. It looked cool.
Look at that look on Silver's face. That look on Silver's face. You know
Oh,
that?
he was pissed off.
Yeah.
Bro, he's pissed off because he's gonna get ready to get his revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that. But yeah, so I really enjoyed Bloodsport. I give it an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna do an actual individual video where I'll talk more detail about it. But it gave me what I needed to see.
Yeah.
It showed a fierce competition. Oh, but it's your first time.
Yeah, I got a rant to film when we're done with this podcast.
Yeah, we all got some videos to do. It's all. Are you gonna join me in Underground when you finish your rant on Fortnite, Jake?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah, Joe. Before you go, you know what like when we were chatting on Instagram earlier, I did bring up like this one move I thought would be a cool idea for Sam to use on Tori.
You can finish up, Tyrell, because you said you wanted to talk about that. So the floor is yours.
So like my thinking is that like when Sam and Tori face off in the finals, I have like this cool combo that I thought of that Sam could use on Tori. Like I think it would be cool to see like Sam incorporate the pressure points and this one very powerful kick that she'd learned from Johnny into the drum technique.
Something funny. Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe that's your final win move.
Yep. Remember that the drum technique that Daniel did on Chosen and Karate Kid 2?
Oh yeah.
Except Sam's version is going to be way more powerful.
I think that's going to be your final win.
Oh.
Like she'll combine the pressure points and some powerful kick to top it off.
50 guys on Fortnite.
So like,
Yeah,
just
do
imagine.
your rant first, Jake.
All right, wait, Joe, are you going to do a Fortnite stream?
I will.
Okay, I'm going to be on.
Hang up to work.
Yeah.
So I was thinking-
Are you okay with that? Or are you tired?
Just imagine if Sam does use that technique. Like she could almost beat anybody.
I am.
That's what I'm saying. Sam's going to be like so OP if she uses that.
Going to bed when it's already
You're
11:33.
going to see her in her true prime in
Earlier,
part 2.
probably didn't like go to bed, but there's not really a point. We're up. Might as well stay up. Don't you agree? Yeah. Eat a big bird. Or do you want to go to bed? What are you?
Oh yeah, Joe. This is where I'm going to call it good for tonight. Thanks
You
for
know what,
having me on.
actually, guys, I think I might just save Fortnite for tomorrow because I am pretty tired. I think
Okay.
You just want to sleep.
Yeah, I do, and I didn't get to a long time. So we're a team. You know Nap without me. So yeah, well, I'm actually gonna probably head out for the night
All
because
right.
I'm really tired and I need to get some good rest for work. And
Well, yeah.
but I'll do my. I have a big stream at 9 p.m. tomorrow, and then
Oh yeah, I was
I'll
gonna
be
say
doing,
about that.
and then underground. We can do Fortnite during the day when I come home from work. I get home at around should be close to 1 o'clock.
All right.
Does that sound good?
Mindful.
Sounds good. Yeah. Just hit me up on Instagram.
Me have good plan. We practice you boys.
All right, Joe. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we all have a good night.
Take care, guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Peace out in the valley.